Whoop, whoop, whoop. Hello, my darling. We got you back. Oh, my cousin. How you doing? How you doing, cousin?
Hi, Mikey G. How you doing, company?
All the way in Canada. Or are you back in Jamaica? Which one is it now? Where that? Where that?
I'm at Naylor. I'm at Naylor.
Hey, how you doing, man? Welcome to the show. Hello, Naila. How you doing?
I'm okay.
Well, that doesn't get up. I want that over your eyes. I want that.
I want Dolly.
I want that. You have baby as well. I want that.
I want Dolly. I want Dolly. Hello, Dolly. Hello, Dolly.
So welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Take it easy and enjoy the show.
Oh yeah, thank you.
3+ hours, you know. We're under no wrap.
Yeah. Of course. So good to see you guys.
Don't worry, we're gonna get your volumes sorted in a minute. There we go. Yeah.
Someone can see that microphone or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Mikey, I put this in there, so and am I still not supposed to hear them coming through the Zoom?
Yeah, you meant to put them all on mute.
Put them on mute.
Yeah, now you recording?
Why can't I hear them now? Plug this in.
Okay.
Look, Mikey, I can't hear them. Why can't I hear them?
Oh.
See, I put them in there. You see this? I plugged them in there. So the mid-frogs are coming through there. Don't worry, we're getting there.
You hearing me now?
If not, I'll just plug them out.
Tell you what,
plug them out here.
Turn up the volume on your computer.
Headphones.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me now?
They can't hear me. Let me just say, can you hear me? Can you guys hear us?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, they can hear us, but we can't hear them.
Yeah, because they're on mute.
They're on mute.
Yeah, so
oh, you're not hearing me?
Live on you.
They're not muted.
They're not muted?
They're not muted.
Let me hear them, man. Let me hear you, Jemima.
Hold on a minute. Let me hear them. You can't hear me now?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Yeah, we can hear you now. But what it is we trying to get used to the loudspeaker, mate, but we can't. So that's what it says.
Right, and just in case those people on Facebook Live is wondering what's going on, we're on 2 devices at the moment. We're trying to do it on Zoom and Facebook Live. So I'm gonna have to sort of wave. I've got some family over there all the way in Toronto. How you guys doing?
All right.
Hello.
You're gonna make
Hello, everybody.
I'm gonna make a confession tonight.
Am I? What kind of confession that?
All of your sins there. Every single one of you.
Right, then sure I would have a last slam, you know.
Confession time, Mikey G. You promised. You promised. Just enjoy.
Yeah, I will. I sure will.
Hello.
Mikey. Ladies, I told Mikey to bring me a drink. I told Mikey to bring me a drink. I need more. Wait for it, ladies.
No, that's not for you. That's not for you. That's for me.
You don't bring a lady Red Bull.
That's for you, me.
You don't bring.
That's not for your one in the bag. Yeah, man. We have to help people with business.
Right. Good.
Mikey, bring me a drink and look what we get.
Oh my.
Where's the wine?
In the car,
Where's the Baileys?
in the car.
Where's the Malibu? I mean, Red Bull.
Who's that? Is that Sharon? Who's that? Oh, hiya.
Hello.
How you doing?
Well, thank you.
Good to see you, man. Look how she have them. Look how she got the.
No, you got to come closer.
Because I don't want to get close
Wear
to
your
it.
mask.
Hold on a minute.
Wear your mask.
See that we have the sterilizer.
Oh my. You need a mask. You need a mask. Not only this, that.
Gloves, right? To keep you away from me. Right? We have the gloves.
That's not enough. You want the mask, Mikey.
We're keeping social distance.
Arm in there, keep it team.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Hello, Jemima.
Hold on a minute.
Hi, darling. How you doing?
I'm well. My name's Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. Nice to see you.
And you too, darling.
Listen, mine, you make me get evicted, you know, because you shouting inside the house. See? Okay. Oh no, we're not supposed to tell people you're in my house. Well, sorry, we're broadcasting live from the Lady G studios. Right, so Mikey, I need to get this on Facebook Live, okay? Because my people,
I get into
my
Regina.
people are not being able to tune in. Anyway, talk to me now. What are you saying to me now, please? What are you saying?
So, hold on 1 second. I just needed to know if I was live as well, mate. You seem to be
1, 2.
hogging up everything there, Lady G. You're being that typical.
Well, move closer to my man. I have scabies, you know.
I'm coming.
I don't have
I said I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'm trying to reach out to Regina, Mikey, to tell her to come on.
Tell her to come on.
Guess what? For your side to test me out now and I tell me, say,
Funny, I had that argument as
all
well.
of us
I had that argument as well.
They're my jaw. Okay. Right. So I don't want you to go there. Come talk to the people then. Talk to the people then.
Well, to be honest with you, I'd like to see the people then, but you've taken off the things there and all my family and friends. And look, there they are. Oh, Wazim. Look who's at the bottom there.
All right, you got the stage. Go on then.
Okay, good evening.
You got the stage.
Good evening. How you guys doing? Are you all sitting comfortably or are you all ready for whatever Lady G's got for you?
What do you mean
Yes.
Lady G's got for you? It's your idea, this, you know.
No.
This
In
was
fact,
your
in
idea.
fact, I need to say this to you,
Go on.
I mean, this number one, this is the plushest studio I've ever been to.
Is it?
I tell you what, I could do a show here at least Sunday to Monday.
Do you mean that? Literally?
Sunday to Monday.
Do you mean that, Mike?
If I could ever turn around the cameras and you could see what sort of setup this is excellent, fantastic. No, but I show off yourself still anyway. Skin teeth. But I gotta say, the Mint organization and Lady G broadcast. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm live.
You're live. Oh, you're live.
Be careful now. Do not swear. That's all I'm.
But you can't swear upon my one door.
Yeah, just do not swear.
All right,
I need to get a tripod. But go on, you keep talking.
Some people used to call me tripod,
Right. Take the stage. Listen to Mikey for now, guys. You just listen to beautiful Mikey. Yeah.
Find it.
Yeah. Go on.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna say, to thank Lady G for the opportunity to do a collaboration like this with Chat to Chat Radio, and this evening we've got a few things lined up for you guys. We're just going through a few technical stuff there because Lady G came late to the studio.
Live. You don't believe him, do you? You know, innit? You know Sharon is lying, innit?
Yeah.
You know, so him turn up here 10 minutes to 9.
Right. Oh, look, you can see me now?
Mm-hmm.
You can see me now?
And I don't know the technical stuff, or else I would have done it myself.
Why it looks so dark, man? Look, all of a sudden, no.
I know about his reliability.
It's not funny. Seriously. It's not
better tell
funny.
people, can you put this on mute and all that? You have these people
Right.
Right, you got an option. Option 1, we're live on Facebook. Option 2, we're live on Zoom, going right around the world. And what are you drinking there, lady? What are you drinking?
I am drinking.
Not you. Not that lady. This one here.
Rouge.
Huh? What is
Rouge. Red wine.
red wine?
Red wine, you know.
Okay.
I couldn't be bothered to get the wine glass. I've just moved.
Pass me the Red Bull.
Mikey, you're the podcast man. Why is this thing not keeping still? No? Is it tight?
Tighten it up now.
Okay, I get it now. Okay, I'm learning. I had no choice. I had to learn how to do the technical. Somebody turned up here 10 minutes to 9.
That's all right.
Okay,
It's all right. That team's doing it.
We don't work with lastminute.com, do we, ladies?
Yeah,
I'm here to defend the ladies.
Yeah.
I'm here to defend the ladies. All right. No, it's not finished. It's trying to reconnect. So talk to the people then. So what's the agenda now? Let's be professional now, if you don't mind. So we're going to reset.
Couple of things I've got to complain about.
Right. It's going to be a pause on this one because this is a Sherman.
I get Hansel. I'm trying to get Desiree. I haven't seen Regina online.
That this is the shame and disgrace version, yeah. So we can save the shame and
Sorry, I'm
disgrace.
not saying.
I'm not hearing you.
Oh, you're not hearing me?
Wait, it's not your fault. It's my phone. I have to call you back.
All right, card back.
As I go on the call, that's why it get low.
Yeah,
I'll call you back.
definitely a Jamaican. Definitely a Jamaican there. I'll call you back. All right, cuz.
All right, so go on then. Tell them what the agenda is.
So the agenda is we also this evening got a phone line. We've got a few debates happening tonight as well around some beautiful music that Lady G and myself have selected for you guys, wherever you are right around the world. You know, welcome. Hey. And yeah, we've got some beautiful music, and our phone number to give us a call right here in the studio once I get these debates going is 07493 788 732. Yeah, that's the digits. You can give us a call right here in the studio, and your selector, Mr. Mikey G, will be here to sort of say, yeah, hello. Anyway, and we will also have Lady G there trying to, what are you going to be doing? Because
I'm just making sure you don't get out of hand. And I'm here to make sure that you're not saying nothing about our ladies that is not acceptable.
No, there's a few issues. Not issues. Not issues.
But I'm talking about the issues.
No issues. There's a few things that we are going to be talking about today.
Like what?
And because now that the government now is locking down the place, it's Saturday now. We're going to take it really kind of easy. But the government is trying to kind of partially lock down the whole of society and have locked down the society for the last 6 months or so. I would like to discuss about how your relationship is going. Not on a personal, hold on. Right.
You know what, ladies? I don't know what he's going to discuss. I'm actually quite scared because I've known Mikey. I know you for quite a long time. I don't know what can come out your mouth and when it can come out your mouth. So
I'm not asking you.
I have taken a major risk.
Take the risk now.
Jesus.
See, look, y'all get nervous, and I'm not the only thing. I hope you're seeing all of this on like Facebook Live because
the leg just broke off a while
ago. Yeah. I heard that you was good at that. Rocking my leg.
All right, so come on in. So what do you want to start off with, Jen? What do you want to start off with?
No, we're going to start off with in fact, we're going to start off with a little bit of Lady G, get studio warmed up a little bit, get you guys warmed up, you know.
Yeah, but you can't start off with me because I'm trying to get my legs sorted out. So you're gonna have to start with
you had a dodgy leg for a long time, man. You know something, I have to it's not like me.
Why don't we start off by telling them who we are?
Yes.
That makes sense. You've got all these people on here and they don't even know who we are.
That's true.
You understand? So I've got all my 5,000 people coming on Facebook. They don't even know who I am.
Yeah, man.
I've got so much 5,000 friends and nobody don't know who I am. What kind of thing that?
It's true.
Yeah? Okay.
It's true. So okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ask you a few questions about you. So get yourself.
No, you're going first.
No, ladies before you guys. Yeah. Ladies before guys. Let's find out a little bit about Lady G. Who is Lady G? Who is Lady G?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right. I'm a little bit frightened to hear about.
Can you move closer, please? I haven't got coronavirus.
Lady G is a very inspirational mentor, number one.
Well, I'm bacterial, just in case.
Yeah.
I've got to have top of it, just in case.
Yeah, I'm a glove.
Where do you know have the mask?
Tell me who you is.
Where my mask there? I need my mask.
Yeah, where my mask?
This is a serious thing.
Don't worry, man. I'm a glove. Okay, yeah. So let's find out a little bit about Lady G there, because I mean, I've known Lady G for about I don't know, 30 years or something like that. We worked together with people like Tony, the legendary, the late Tony Williams. You know, we used to work together in the studio there, so it's quite a long while now.
Oh my gosh, okay. So where do we start? Where do we start? Okay.
Let me hear.
Oh my God, listen, I came on Tony Williams, the late Tony Williams, who is a very, very good radio presenter. I came on his RSL show, which is a temporary legal radio station, and I was headhunted, and I came on there. Unfortunately, I met this man. He was doing the show after me, and he finished his show, you know, and I'm supposed to be doing mine. And you see, like how you see him here, he wouldn't leave. I was kind of nudging him to say, the show's over, it's time for you to go. I was nudging him. This was 30 years ago.
Right? You put me in the studio.
Please, your show is finished. It's time. You know, you have a 2-minute you know, to hand over, and then you're supposed to go, and he wouldn't go. And every week it was the same thing, yeah? So then we ended up calling us. Was I Lady G before you was Mikey G, or was that a coincidence?
I don't know who you was. You was always Lady G. You was always Lady G.
Yeah, so no, it was Lady G, and then it was Mikey G. I think you didn't follow after me, you know.
No, you came after me. I
No.
I used to do a breakfast show, and then you done it from 10 till 10 till 12.
I think I was a radio presenter before you know. So
I'm
you
talking
still
about
my name.
No, what we are talking about? What? No, hold on. Don't make it get deep. Yeah, you know. All right.
Okay.
So I would say, no, I started my show first.
Did you?
And no, I'm talking about our times when we was on.
Yeah, that's
our
right.
show.
And then when you finish, you're supposed to hand over to
That's
the new
right.
presenter.
That's right. Yeah.
And he wasn't handing over, ladies and
No,
gents.
well,
He wasn't handing
there was a
over.
courtesy thing where you kind of say to the next presenter, "Hey, what's happening?
Yeah.
You know, what's going on?
Yeah.
So when you gonna have a new show tonight or today
Yes.
or this afternoon or whatever
Yes.
the case might be?" And you'd say, "Hey, Mike,
Yeah.
I really liked your show, but by the way," and you would just start chatting. I thought you were chatting me up actually. It's
I
like,
was actually.
would you chat me up?
Can I say that now?
You can say what you want because
I
I wasn't
did.
listening.
I did, you know, honest to God, he was young and he had all his, he still got all his hair. And that goes with, you know, we have something in common. You know what I mean? We had a go-to.
Yeah, I never even. Well, let me swap the glasses here. Let me have a look. Good too.
We had something in common, ladies. You know, when you meet somebody and you've got something in common with them. Come in closer, please. I don't have cold.
Yes, secret and command, you know.
Well, I'm not bad neither. All right, we'll get closer.
Yeah, that's it. Squeeze up. So we
Let
had.
me just say hello.
You should have gone on your own Zoom. But anyway, never mind. We
My
had
own Zoom.
Lady, do you know when you have something in common with a man?
Ding.
Ding! It was love at first sight.
You never told me all of this. So what the fuck? Hold up a minute. You tricked me.
Yeah, but I told you.
I was always trying to be
it's
professional.
confession night.
All right, go on,
I'm doing my confession.
Go on,
You're gonna
confess.
do-
You confess.
So
I'm
that,
not going to confess.
we had something in common. We had a go-to. So I just felt that
was it.
That was a good starting place. Yes.
Yeah.
But then it soon vanished. The love just faded
Wait, your teeth
away.
drop out?
No.
Oh, sorry.
You told me that you were married or something, some kind of banger.
You know what my circumstances is?
There was a lot at
You know
that
what
time.
my circumstances
Yeah,
is?
go on.
Right?
What?
No, I'll get back to that in a minute. Go on, continue.
So the love just died very quickly, ladies, because you know we can't do bangarang, can we? Not in this time.
What do you mean you can't do bangarang?
We can't.
You,
We can't do
you
that.
never ask.
No, we don't do
You never
bangarang.
ask. You
We
wanna get
don't
close to
do bangarang, do we, ladies? No.
No.
I'm gonna nobody say no.
No.
Go to for no go to. We do not do bangarang.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Sharon, do we do bangarang?
No.
We don't do it, seriously.
No.
Even though we had something beautiful in common.
You know, I was always trying to be professional about this. You know,
Yeah.
this is a first for me. You know, I'm
Yeah.
I'm kind of a little bit embarrassed. You know, it's a good thing I have on my glasses. You know,
Yeah.
because
Cut long
I
story
didn't
short.
even know you had gold teeth. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
he really didn't. And it's
You're blind.
you know,
I didn't even know.
for 30 years, this man has not noticed that I had a gold tooth.
No,
Can you
I-
believe it?
We're not really looking at woman mouth just like that. The little truth, you know. We're not looking at a woman. Hello, how are you?
Hey, listen, you got a few men on here, you know, that looks like they're gonna defend them. Serious, man, them serious.
Oh, David, how you doing, my cousin?
Is that Knuckle?
Yeah, yes,
Them
but
serious, man.
Hello, Michael, cousin. How you doing?
how you doing, man?
And then
I'm okay.
you got Musty. He's the best.
For a long time I don't hear from you, man. Oh, family.
Family good.
Yes, one love.
Good. Family good.
Yes, yes. Well, happy to see you, you know.
Brother and sister all the way in Toronto.
Okay.
Canada.
My
Bye.
family okay?
Everybody all right there, man. Everybody all
Yes,
right.
my brother.
All right,
Yes, yes.
how far we reach now? So the
Yes.
love died very quickly. Yes. The love died very quickly because of the bangarang. I said, no, I don't do bangarang. So anyway, we had a mutual understanding, didn't we?
Hi, Michael. Michael,
Oh yes,
Get
yeah.
her
What's
there.
happening, cuz? What's happening, cuz? The show.
Hey, what's up, my brother?
Wow,
Blessed,
wow, Orlando, yeah, man. Respect, man.
blessed.
Well, man.
Hi, sister.
Lady G.
Hi, Lady G. What you doing?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Respect.
How you be, man? How
So
you
fun, Billy man.
Yeah.
Everybody, honor, respect, man.
Respect. You need to
Respect.
hear. We're right in the middle of our confessions right now. Okay.
This is the
So anyway,
confession.
so cut long story short, after I realized there was going to be bang around, we came to a mutual understanding, and that was that we would just remain.
So, Lady G, what's up, Lady G?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes,
You need to hear what we're saying.
I'm a cousin, man. I'm a big cousin. I'm a big
Is
cousin.
that?
But we are doing this show, man. We are doing this show. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you.
All right, sir.
Yes. So what happened then after that is we
Yeah.
were to be mutual friends, didn't we?
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And the
I'm down with that.
rule, we had some rules and regulations.
Oh, hold that go.
And that was he's allowed to be my brother, and he's allowed to sleep at the top of the bed, and I sleep at the bottom.
You know something? This is all new to me.
me.
I got a bed that man. I wanted an IKEA
So
bed.
we
a
had
four-lock.
a very, very respectable friendship, you know, to the point where I can trust him in my apartment on a Saturday night. No, check that one out, ladies. Him? Check that one out.
Oh God, with the drink, we need the drink. We need the drink after that. We need brandy there.
So that was my story about
Yeah,
my
brilliant.
relationship with, and we've been friends ever since. We've been friends for 30 years. We've been presenters. We've traveled a lot. We've done a lot of things, and yeah, I have a lot of love and respect for you, my darling. Respect,
Hey, good,
you know.
man.
Oh.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
Played at your anniversary just the other day and everything. So, and I was in the background thinking, this should have been me.
Oh God, stop it.
This should have been me. No, I'm joking.
Lord of mercy,
No.
man.
Right, so that's me. Now,
That's you.
now,
You're done now.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I'm done.
You're done.
That's it. Your turn.
I thought you was going to tell me all about your career and all them sort of things within the music.
No, we're gonna get there. It's midnight, so now we need some more Red Bull.
Okay, then. So you just wanted to just sanitize. Sanitize.
Music.
You know what? I didn't realize that.
Music.
You know what? I was a little bit I didn't know what sanitize was. I just wash my face and everything, wash my body. I thought it was no, me didn't think, no, look at the thing, right? I didn't see something we use to go wash my face and everything like that. And I put on the thing, right? And then somebody said to me, no, you smell. I smell up the thing. I said, no, the thing is meant to make me smell good.
Yes, you do smell good, or else you wouldn't be sitting beside me.
No, but that doesn't make you smell good.
It makes you smell like alcohol. It's got alcohol in
You,
it.
you're a little drunken, man.
Yeah, that's okay. Can you please just tell me about your version? I'm trying to be professional, Mikey, seriously.
I'm always
Come on.
professional.
Right, go
And
ahead.
that's why some of the things that you told me, I just don't recall none of that. So, you know what I mean? You must
Right, so I'll
fool
give you
me.
some background noise so that we can just allow you to do your thing.
Music bed, a music bed.
Right, go on next. So tell me what was going on.
Yeah, music.
Hey girl,
Music.
it's been 30 years now since I met you. Long hair, beautiful skin. Every time I used to see you, I used to say, gee whiz,
Thank you.
that's you. No, I'll tell you what, it's actually been a real fascinating journey that we've had, you know. Like Lady G said, you know, we met up about 30 years ago in a professional capacity, working in broadcasting, media, and we did hit it off. And I think that we had that kind of trust and
Respect. Very important.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
And I could see that he was, you know, very.
Yes, sir. You can go on now. Your cousin from England is in studio now.
I could see that.
You can go on.
I could
I
see
send you the Zoom.
Yeah, go on.
I could see that he's very professional and very focused. You know, I have been around a lot of people, and you know, it is a very daunting profession, especially at those times, a long time ago, for ladies coming through. And, you know, you kind of was quite single-minded. I like your single-minded. There's quite a few lady presenters who was kind of single-minded, and you was one of them. You stuck out. And I thought, this person is going somewhere. You always had ideas. He was very creative. And, you know, I thought this person has really got some abilities, you know. And,
but he still didn't want to marry me, though.
No. From a professional thing, then we kind of fussy, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, if anybody know me good, you know, we don't really do the kind of jump in and out thing. You know, I'm solid, you know. But I like to see solid people, and you strike me as being a solid person there. And I think we tried a few things where we was doing some, because I do visual productions, and you was doing a few interviews and stuff like that. We traveled a little bit. I came around and came and see you in when you was in Jamaica, when you was doing a few things, and yeah, I just felt that we had a really good connection.
Yes, we did. Okay, so on a more serious note, what's been the highlight of our relationship? You know, our 30 years. I mean, for me, what stood out is when we were contracted to teach the youth.
Oh yeah, that was
broadcasting.
Yeah,
you know, the bad gangster kids there. We had a contract to teach them how to do broadcasting in Islington. And I'll be honest with you, we converted a lot of those bad boys and girls.
That's brilliant.
You know, we realized from then, didn't we, that they just needed something to channel their energy.
Needed some mentoring.
They did.
And we try to use you know, broadcast media as an opportunity to give them some guidance, you know, some opportunity and a way to, you know, establish things for themselves.
It was working, and then all of a sudden it was really working, and we got a lot of response, and then they just pulled the plug. It's like they didn't want to do it.
Money in your pocket, but you just can't get no love.
Yeah, but that was a highlight for me in terms of our relationship. And I think another highlight, to be honest with you, is now. I think, you know, seeing you and still handsome, isn't it? Look, got that lovely smile, bless you. And you know.
You really do know how to embarrass me.
I mean, because you know, he's nearly 70 now. You know.
Oh, that mercy, where you tell me what kind of woman is you? What kind of person is you?
You know, considering you're still in 70, you still got your hair on your head. And,
no, pull it.
You know what I mean?
Pull it.
You know, you only have a little pop, really. That's it. I think the highlight
dear.
in your 70s, looking well. You
That's
know?
good. No,
seriously.
No, but that's what I was thinking, but I didn't want to say. I was thinking, what? Energy in our 65 thing there, I push retirement here.
Oh, Lord.
Guy out the grey. What color is this? What color is that?
It's a very smart move.
Yeah? Oh, I feel like I would do turquoise. What's it, turquoise or something like that?
It's aqua blue.
Aqua blue.
Good color.
Oh, well, I think, you know, it's only somebody like you can pull off something like that.
Beautiful.
I'm dying, let me hear blue. Yeah. But anyway, it's just one of them things there. But you know, you've held it together.
I've tried.
You've tried.
I've tried. We have to try, you know. That's all we can do, right?
Yes.
It's a serious fight. You know, I don't want to get into politics, you know. We really don't want to get into politics. We're not going to get into politics.
No, we're not doing politics today.
Yeah. The only politics we're going to talk about is just make sure, please give me a hand. That's the only politics. Just use some of this. That's all we have to do. Right? And that's the only politics we're talking about tonight.
So we're going to keep 2 meters from me. Keep 2 meters, like go down there. You want me see you? You want to see you? Then go and do your little 2 meters all the way over this one. Clear down this one.
Yeah.
You are the back.
Okay. So, Mikey, you know, we are here for the people then, and we realize there is a need for us to communicate. There is a need for us to lighten up in a time like this. There's too much seriousness. You understand? Don't get me wrong, we have to be serious because it's a very serious time. But yet there's a key word, and it's called balance. Yeah? We need to have what we call balance. I'm not a comedian, you're not a comedian, but what we are. We're good spirited people. And
Is that what you call it? You like drink spirit, man. I know about it means good spirit.
we're good spirited people, and we know that it's a Saturday night. And even though we lock up right now, we lock up, proper lock up.
Hold up a second. Can I just get something clear? Are we locked up here?
No, we're not locked up.
We can go when we're ready.
Yes.
Yes.
But the point I'm making is, I'm getting hot, man. Mikey getting hot here.
God, have
You know?
mercy, man.
Anyway, I have evidence. I have all of everybody. My mother, they're on the line, so don't say nothing.
Your mom sent me a text earlier this week, yeah? You know what I mean? Hi, mom. How you doing? Well, not really mom, but you know what I mean by mom. Let me just get this right.
Tell the viewers.
No, I'm not telling them nothing. It's none of their business. They don't happen no harm.
They don't need to know.
No.
Okay, I don't dare me to play the voice note, 'cause
No, you crazy.
The voice note was.
No, we leave that.
Yeah.
I like. Sometimes that's why I'm with dark glasses, because sometimes in our life you have to have anonymity. Now we know. Some of you people don't know about anonymity. But some of them people you don't see them on the face. You see, so there's some of them on the face. Them in a anonymity.
Okay. The voice note. My mother is extremely good. He doesn't want to hear it. He's trying to stop me, Mike. He's trying to stop me. Should I stop, ladies?
Yes, stop.
No,
No, spill the beans.
No, I ain't gonna be too happy now. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna be too happy now.
Why?
Yeah, why? I don't deal with exposure.
You started it. You started
All
it.
I'm just doing is just showing some appreciation to your mom.
Yes. But
And since your mom is the same age.
Anyway, ladies, I have a picture with me and Mikey on my phone, and it caused my mother great concern. And she sent a voice, and it went something like this. If you were saying, get up married, and you're not giving her time for buying no wedding dress, myself. You want this one.
No, I didn't.
Wrap up, this picture. So just make sure you give me notice. If something I want, and furthermore, tell him to call me.
I haven't called you yet, so is mom on the phone? Is she there?
He hasn't. She said, don't make her draw her right, because she will get on the plane. My mom is an original gangster.
She must be the only person who can lead Jamaica now.
Okay. So hear what I'm saying to you. She said, I must tell him to call me.
I thought it was on lockdown.
So you are supposed to call mom to justify what and explain why me and you wrap up in a picture. Profile picture.
We're professional. We are professional. I'm talking to another camera. Oh, what kind of studio this one? Anyway, we've got about 3 cameras on us or something like that. We've got cameras all over the place there. I don't know where this is. We've got people all around the world there.
So mom still
one
wants
second.
an explanation.
Mom, I'm coming to you, but I got a few people online there and I want to say hello to them. Sharon, I can see Alison. How you doing? Good evening. Welcome abroad.
Yes.
How you doing, Alison? You good?
Good, I'm very well. How are you? Well, good, doing good.
Thank you. No, unscripted. Henry, Henry, don't say no more. James, I can't see that, ladies. And my good friend, Wazim.
Oh my God.
Look, Wazim. Look where Wazim
Don't
is.
mess about with Wazim,
Good evening, G's.
Hey,
Hello.
Mikey, Wazim.
Mikey, great.
Wazim, you're looking cool and deadly.
But he hasn't moved.
Mikey G.
Cool and deadly, water pumping.
He look like he can't move.
Wazim look cool and deadly, water pumping.
All right, did you get that, Wazim?
What was that, Mikey?
Yes.
Translate for us, buddy.
I'll translate for you, my brother. Yeah. She said that you're looking cool and deadly. She's obviously looking at your picture.
Your profile
Thank you, Lady G.
I'm wondering why you can't move from that position.
Asian Bond.
Okay, so what he's trying to get away with this. He's trying to defer from answering my mom's question.
Oh, what's going on?
Because before I go any further, I just noticed I've got a few people on my end as well. Christina, lovely to have you, my sweet darling. Also, Mosty, and we've got Christine. We've got also Christine, Lady L. Yeah, we've got Rap, and then we've got Sharon over there as well. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go and check on the Facebook.
Yeah.
Live.
Yeah.
Rap.
I've
see.
And on the Facebook,
Mikey, is that our Ralph?
on the Facebook, we
Ralph.
got I don't know who these people are on Facebook, but you're my friends. You're tuned in anyway, so we work with it. Now back to you, because he's trying to avoid answering my mom's question.
Long.
Mikey G, before you start up your program, I'm just heal you up, you know what I mean?
My brother.
Yeah, you hear me, James here, man.
Respect.
Respect, man.
So
Respect.
the question to my mother is, why are you in the profile picture with me? And how come you haven't made the official announcement?
What announcement? Which announcement? Oh, no one did come out.
Hello?
At the right time. Oh.
Explanation, please. She told me to tell you to call her.
No,
You can't be in big old profile picture with our daughter.
No,
A skin teeth.
No, you jumped into the picture with me.
And there's no explanation.
You jumped into the picture with me.
It doesn't work like that nowadays, Mikey. So what's the explanation?
This is 2020, and we've been locked down for 6 months. If we all up our woman. Mother, I know, mother. This is if I want somebody, you know, me hold them. Hold them. As long as they not try to control me. That's all right.
Okay. Anyway, fun and joke aside, I think that's an intro to me and you and where we're coming from. He's my best buddy. You know, he's like a brother to me. He's a big brother. He's like, you know.
I'm not that much older.
Yeah, your big brother, you know, my best male brother. Actually, we are solid proof that you can have a male friend. Yeah?
Absolutely.
So, yeah? Has anybody else? Let's put it out there. Has anybody got a male friend? The opposite.
Yes, I have. I've got a very good male friend.
Let's start with
Yes.
you. Tell us about your male friend.
Oh gosh, my male friend, I've known him since I had my child. Before I had my child, I've known him since I was 18.
Excuse me, you don't
Birmingham.
Children.
Birmingham, excuse me, please don't interrupt, darling.
Don't interrupt. We've had your
Otherwise I'll lose my flow. I'm drinking red wine and I'll get all. So, yeah, I've known him a very long time. He has never, do you know why I define him as a friend? He has never passed the boundary of friendship with me. And this is a man who is attracted to a lot of women. They strip their clothes off for this guy. He's a very charismatic guy, but we are friends. He's my son's godfather.
Wow.
And he's a friend of mine still to today.
You're giving him a role, a title.
Okay.
His name's Robert.
Right.
And he's a DJ too. From Birmingham.
Hold up, you got a picture of him or something like that? Well,
I could show you another time.
Everything.
But you know, that's good. That's positive. But Mikey, you know, I do believe that women can be friends with men and really proper friends. And even to the point where, you know, like we sleep at the bottom of the bed and at the top of the bed.
You keep saying that. I've never slept at the bottom of the bed.
You might not want to.
If that's what you was offering me, I would have been off.
That's what the alcohol invite me. This is the alcohol in. I tell him to bring a drink and then come and bring this.
That's how much I like her. Drink the thing. Drink the thing, man.
And then I said, bring some alcohol, and I get that, and I get this. What kind of alcohol is this?
Well, that's one of the best. Hold up a minute. When you
Seriously.
hold up a second. I know that these
you make
people
mistake this for white rum or something.
Exactly. It's alcohol.
Yeah.
And you mix Red Bull with alcohol.
Okay.
So you've got the unwashed and the Red Bull.
All right. Let's hear from somebody else. Has anybody else got a male friend, please, or an opposite sex friend? So the men might have.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. One of my best friends was a male, and most of my dearest friends that I have now are men. I must have maybe, in terms of female friends that I class dear to me, maybe 2. But most of my dearest friends going back 20 years and so are male.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. Actually,
we were running teams.
No. I think that you're off the point, because as far as I know, most men have got more female friends and most women have got male friends. And when they have parties, we know, oh God, it's gonna be all men. If a woman have a party, say, sure, be a man and have a party.
Is it?
Yep.
Wow.
When my friends are, that's how we see it.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
If you go to a man,
I'm unique then. I'm unique because I have more female friends than I have male friends. Because I find that they try to push boundaries. A lot of men that I know or I've met, and that's why my friend's my
you
friend.
mean not to be friends no more.
They want to get something that they're not entitled to.
Oh, have mercy. You have rules. Yeah, you have rules.
That one hit me right
Yeah.
in the neck.
We are swinging head back and forth.
You know, sometimes somebody can say something to you.
And it goes straight, so-
stiff.
Yeah.
We and get something they're not entitled to. You know, hear them lyrics there.
So the people, the guys who had said that they got something that they wasn't in, or was trying to get something that was entitled. Are you still friends with them, or did you kind of clear up? No, that's it. That's it. People on Facebook Live, you need to log off of Facebook and log on to the Zoom. Give them the number. This is where it's going on because I can't interact with you. You can only see us. But this is where it's going on, man. They're queuing up here to have this kind of conversation. Come in, chat to chat radio.
You've got to send them the Zoom link. All right. Anybody got the Zoom link on me right now? Because I'm using my phone. So you guys know my Zoom link. So they're going to get the Zoom number for them to log on, okay? And they might need a password as well. So
yeah.
back to what Sharon said. She said he wanted something he's not entitled to. Any guesses as to what that could have been, Mikey G?
My head is spinning right now because I'm looking at Sharon and one day you would ask her the same thing. But
do you think we should ask Sharon what that is?
No, it's cool, Sharon. I kind of get the picture. You're good with that. You're good with that. I'm not going to go expose you, no more. I think that's just honorable of you to say the things that you needed to say and come out with it, big and bright. So I'm going to work with that. I think Alison as well saying
Fine.
So
Anybody else has any opposite sex friends that they've had, and it's just been, I remember that word,
platonic.
That's a nice word, That
I thought
platonic.
I would have that with
so good.
I'd have that with lemonade. It's not a drink. Go to the bartender. Listen, let me have a glass of platonic now and a little lemonade.
On the rocks.
You know what I mean? Yeah?
Listen, I think there's going to be a trend for platonic relationships with this COVID-19 and this social distancing.
Well, this is what I was trying to
No choice.
Well, no, you have got a choice, but because the government, you remember them, right? They have kind of said...
The government.
I don't know about in Canada, and I know that we've got some people right there in Canada, yeah? But the government in the UK has said, really, that you can't have a relationship because you can't go and socialize with them. You have to get up by 10 o'clock or wherever. No clubs.
You're going to have to put your lyrics in
right?
before 10.
And most of the girls that I'm meeting, me can't see them face because I'm wear a mask. Right? Yeah, no, seriously. One or two of the girls, if I say, hey, boy, you look the mask on the bus, no? I want the girl put on the mask. Me say, pull back up the mask. No? You look. No.
The mask. He will tell him as well, Mikey will tell him to pull back up the mask.
Pull back up the mask. Not even no lipstick. I don't see no more. You like me?
No, be like yourself, Mikey. Seriously, it's not even funny. You would tell him to pull up the mask, wouldn't you? You wouldn't even use your discretion.
Well, some of them would have come with the sanitizer. I squirt them. No.
I'm not laughing with you. Seriously, it's not even funny.
Nah, that's not funny. That's not funny.
It's not funny.
Because I would have just been. No, because that's a waste of sanitizer.
No, but why would you see
can't
this?
survive
Mike, no, fun and joke aside. Would you any of you men tell the woman to pull back up her mask if you didn't like it? So, would you any of you? Because this is serious. Musty, would you tell the woman to pull back up her mask? Serious. Would you do that? All right, Malky, stop. Put on your mask.
Oh dear.
Seriously. I just need to find out. Seriously, there a man here that would actually tell a woman to pull back up her mask? Come on, Musty, would you do that? Seriously, would you?
He's still laughing.
You didn't like. Would you tell her to pull back up her mask? Musty, on you. Question for you. No, it's either a yes or a no, but he's not going to answer it like you. You were terrible. Musty, you don't want to say nothing. He's not going to incriminate himself.
Tell him to unmute.
All right, it's all right.
It is on mute.
What's in? Would you tell a woman to pull back up her mask if you did not like
That's rude.
That is not even funny. Would you do that? What's in? Would you do that? You see, the men are smart. They're not like you. They incriminate themselves.
No, but no, you know, I was having because I was sitting on the bus, and you know, you have to sit like about 3 rows back.
Okay.
And I couldn't really stretch out my arm and touch up on her shoulder. And I'm saying, wait, watch her look on her eye. You know, look good and everything like that. Me, I look like that, you know, me, I look over. And I said, you know what, I'm going to front this. I'm going to go up to her. And then I went, excuse me, have you got the time? And she went, yeah. I tried on the mouth.
Steady, Mikey, steady.
Oh dear.
I said, you know what? I know the time.
Alison's making me laugh. Alison.
I said, me, I'm going to clap on it, innit? It's all right, though. Me know the time. I'm going to get off the because I'm make sure that the woman not come off the post and you see me, you know, me.
So no, on a serious note, so what we're supposed to do, wear masks if we're going to a party, even if it's up to 10? We're supposed to wear the mask?
Well, if I was going out with you, number one, you would have to be at the other end of the bar. And we have to go tell the barman, ask her what she wants.
Sending back and forth.
Ask her what she wants.
Because of the distancing.
He was a gin and gin and tonic. Tell him, thank you. And come back to me. Say, thank you. Then I said, I like your dress. I have to run down. When I keep social distance, you know, we have to keep 2 meters on the way how she look. You might even keep 4 meters.
Oh dear.
Well, here's a perfect example. It wasn't with a man. I was just going with a female friend. We said, let's go and have lunch. And we went to, what's that place called? I can't remember the name of it. It's one of those like Toby's kind of places. As soon as we got in there, I couldn't believe it. They told us that we have to download the NHS app. I said, I'm not downloading nothing.
Oh, is that, yeah?
Yeah, I said, but they said, well, you can't sit down.
Wicked.
You can't sit
Oh
down.
wow.
Oh, that's a good
It's
idea.
a good thing my friend is into the scaremonger thing, so she downloaded the app. And then they asked for my name and her name. I said, my name is Susan Brown. My friend look at me and say another one.
Well, actually, this is a good
It's
time.
a serious thing, you know.
It's a good time for guys
Wow.
trying to hook up with women now because she know I'm giving a number and when she got
My friend gave everything because
Give
she's a
everything.
scaremonger. But I said my name is Susan Brown and she was ready to get
I
me
would
in
just be
trouble.
tapping in on the phone. Susan 425. What did you say?
And they ask for your number and I give a false number.
Yeah.
I'm not supposed to say this.
Wow.
I don't want to mess up my little run-ins here. But yeah, so I gave the number and everything and Susan Brown. And then it wasn't enough. It's like, well, you got to put this mask on now. I said, why?
So what you got to eat?
No, you need to hear this.
Oh, you
You've got to put the mask on to get to the table. Yes?
Oh.
And then when you get to the table, you can take off the mask.
So what one you want to use the toilet?
You have to put back on the mask.
When sometime, you know, I walk past some of them women. Well, anyway, that's another.
So I'm looking at that now and I'm thinking, this is not good. Imagine if I was going on a date. It just mess up the whole vibes.
The vibes.
The vibes is just not
So
right.
I'm wondering, that's why I was wondering to myself how some of these relationships are going to flourish. Because if they lock it up for 6 months, therefore, I'm not in the show, am I?
Yes.
Oh, here I am now.
Yeah,
Here I
you
am.
are.
Here I am. Yeah.
If they lock it down for what?
If they lock it down for another 6 months, you do realize to yourself that it could be near enough a year before either sex has got an opportunity to meet somebody of whatever it is they're looking for.
Unless them do a virtual like we doing now. You just have to have a virtual affair.
I've tried to kiss a woman online, right? She open up her mouth. Put on the mask when you're online. Sometimes you have to tell people to pull up the thing. I said, I know that you're online and we can't see one another, but no, we can't see you. Pull up the mask.
All right.
Oh.
Our belly's hurting.
Yeah?
Oh.
No, you have to, sometimes you have to talk the truth, because,
Yeah, that's right.
It's sometimes I can't take this attention thing, you got there, hello, that kind of thing there. You just tell people the truth, they know that we have to look at 2 meter thing, they stay over there, so.
Yeah.
Not like that.
Yes, go on over there, so.
Oh dear, he's never going to change. Darling, this is how Mikey's been from my men. But you know what? I was attracted to that.
My word.
And he's still bringing me very, very unromantic drinks. You tell someone to bring a drink, you don't bring Red Bull.
No, but it proves, I want you energized. And it proves, if I was bringing you alcohol, that's when you need to know to yourself so that we might be up to something. Go and get you drunk. And
It was to keep you awake.
I definitely don't want you drunk. I want you focus on the thing.
All right, is there anybody else that's got a male friend of the opposite sex? Has anybody else got a male friend like how we've got this lovely male friend sleep at the bottom of the bed?
They sleep at the back. Look, your mother, I watch. All the way from Jamaica, she watching.
Anybody else got a good male friend? Maybe our brothers and sisters, mate. Anybody else got any male friends like, or female friends? Come on, gentlemen. Have you got a female friend? Come on, it works both ways. And have you got a female friend that you can just say, yeah, you've watched them get married, you've watched them have their kids, you've watched the whole process. Has anybody got any opposite sex friends like you have? I'm sure I'm not the only one. Yeah.
What kind of life them are?
Alison's got it. Sharon's got it. Anybody else? No? Come on. No? It is unique then.
What's his name?
Musty. Unmute Musty. He's got it. Come on, Musty. Unmute Musty. Come talk to us. Yeah? So have you got a female
He's
friend?
talking, but he look like he don't know where I go.
Go on, Musty. Yeah, we can't hear you.
You can't hear you. What have you done, Musty?
I don't know what it is, but we can't hear you. Yeah? So
You set up yourself.
you've got to set up yourself, Musty, because we can't hear you. I don't know why.
Yeah.
You're on mute, but you got to sort it out, man.
Yeah.
Sort it out and come back to
there's
us.
enough people who want to hear what you have to say, man.
I'm telling you.
I don't know what kind of mute you're Japan.
That's the original DJ Musty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So why am I on mute?
Come back to us, Musty. For whatever reason, we can't hear
But
you.
I like this though, this system here, because
good,
again,
isn't it?
if you find that there may be some ladies out there, and when they're giving you earache,
I've got an idea.
it just mute them.
Mikey, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. You know what the idea is?
Go on, let me hear this.
We need to do a speed dating, an online dating setup here for our community.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
I think it's. Don't you think? Well, let's do a survey. Shut up now.
I was going to say something.
Right. Mask.
No, I was going to say something.
People. Sharon, what do you think? An online dating setup. What do you think?
Sounds fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nobody's allowed to be anonymous. They have to show themselves because, in this day and age, you've got all these different trans everything all over the place. So
what kind of done?
Trans whatever. That's just trans everything now.
Transit van.
Transit van, whatever. Yeah. So we just have to be transparent about who we are. So I think we should do it, but people must show themselves. I think it's a good idea. I'm gonna do it, Mike. Mike, are you with me?
No.
We have a deal?
No.
Even if it's half an hour out of our show.
We don't want a transit van.
15 minutes, I think we're gonna do it. Where we will give people a chance to meet each other. But you know what? We're gonna have to find the laws on that, because we end up getting sued.
I had some experience of a speed date. It was like a night bloody man. It was like 50 seconds with a woman.
Well, have you done it before? Have you done it before?
Speed dating or run out the place.
I would love to do it. I would love to try. They say you must try everything once. I actually would love to do it. Tell me about your experience. Can I wait?
Or run out.
I told him to bring food as well, ladies. I told Mikey to bring food and drink for us. And guess what? We have to eat. Mikey.
Hold up. I'm not feeling bad, you know, because
It's not funny.
I know that in this studio there's a kitchen just this up. And if he was that hungry, he would have gone in the kitchen and just asked for yourself. He wouldn't be waiting for me to come bring something to you.
Do you know, ladies, I'm glad I'm not his wife, you know, because this can't work.
Hello.
You know that time,
Oh, we can hear you now.
Hear what he said? He said
Oh,
to me, I'm
You can hear me now.
Yes.
Can
Oh.
hear you, Must.
Okay.
Okay, welcome, man. Welcome.
So I'm working on my Apple Mac because when I'm doing the other thing with Marcia, I'm usually on my desktop. So I'm just doing this thing.
The other thing, you know, must be like always.
Obviously, we try to like go down that avenue. The other thing.
That's it. We didn't talk about the other thing. Be careful, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, go
Have
on.
to be, yeah.
So what's
And
that?
so I was just trying to adjust the settings. Yeah, but very interesting. I like the story, that the little history, Mikey G, Lady G, and Musty G, it's a G thing. I like that. We have to put on one dance and call it's a G thing.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't know if you can play a record in a dance.
Oh, Mikey, you can play.
I don't know if you can.
I can do
actually.
I can do everything, but you know.
You know, some men you never have a dance yet. Look how long me know the man.
No, you be like the woman with the mask. You just said put on the mask.
Like, how come to me you never have a little one rub?
Why? You want me to lie down at the bottom of your bed? And then you want to how much things you want out of me now?
Best friends too.
Not this best friend. Hold on a minute. You talking about your best friends. But my best friend, them may not have that kind of argument. Let me tell you that straight.
Anyway, can we stop interrupting?
Must be saying something, man.
Yes, yeah, very, very interesting comment about the history you guys have had. You know, but that online dating thing, that could work as well.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, but there's got to be certain rules and regulations put in place.
We're gonna need disclaimer. Yeah, we're gonna need police.
Yeah,
We're
man.
gonna need security.
For some of them ladies, there, you need to
Police.
see them yet.
Yeah.
No, you love that. Look, I'm kind of old school here, and you know I get it.
I'm old school as well.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm old school too.
Hold on a minute there. What do you mean by your old school?
But not everything modern you have to embrace. You have to embrace things which is from the past. Yeah. So I'm not gonna use this platform to talk about me as per se, but I'm just saying I'm a little bit old school. So when you talk about things like disclaimer, where are disclaimer?
Because you know nowadays,
What you doing there?
because nowadays everybody wants to.
That's what I'm saying. What you doing there?
What will happen is they'll say that because of this stating that we put these two people together, they never get on.
That's right.
It's Mikey G fault and it's Lady G fault, and before you know it, we have a lawsuit.
We never look. If it was speed dating and they voluntarily over the age, adult age, say I want to go.
Get your Red Bull. I just have to pretend it's champagne, ladies.
Ting.
Oh,
Cheers.
Oh no.
where's the blinking brandy?
If a woman asked you, could you bring some food and some drinks when you come in? Would you bring her?
Him say I want school.
No.
Say my old school.
Red Bull and
No.
peanuts.
Would you bring her some Red Bull?
No, I'd bring a nice bottle of white wine.
You know what, Mosky?
Funny. It's a sin, isn't it, ladies? Don't you think this is a sin?
Oh,
I told her to bring some chocolate. And if you ever see this saucer.
That's mine. We're not even sharing that. Come wash up yourself. You want independence? You got it. The door is there.
Oh, dear.
But I understand the people that years.
That's awesome.
You're right here, man, for independence, and then you can't walk wash up.
I just can't believe I don't know right? The name is
Yeah, and you know who?
know where you're going.
You know.
And they can do this, yeah?
Yes.
Come from them.
Do the background.
Put your
It's not from you if you got background.
right foot.
Over there.
Background noise.
Calculate what foot is my foot.
Might be me.
We're going to have to mute everybody until we find out. Anyway, back to this. No, seriously. First of all, domestic violence. Police might knock the door in a minute. So lower your voice.
Look what you have.
I showed from me and
They can hear you lot in the background.
who's that? There's background. I'm gonna mute them. Right, good. I've got it. It's not Musty. It was the lady Alison. So you have to talk to you when Alison has to listen.
Oh, hi, Alison.
Right, Musty, you can unmute. I don't think it was you.
No. But
It was Alison. She said it was her. She said it's her. Yeah.
oh, but when
The
you
next crime.
well, I know that's something. When I'm talking, can they still hear me when they're on
Yeah,
mute?
they can hear you. They can hear you.
Oh, technology is
They
a
can
wonderful thing.
Now, please, seriously, Mikey, don't do this again.
No, Mikey G, that is bad. That's bad form. Bad form. Seriously. Come on now. Sophistication is not that.
And chocolate. Look here now. He said it's
No,
not even mine.
No, because there's two in there. You're meant to get one, and I get one. What kind of tree you want?
Mikey, seriously, Red Bull.
Oh.
I'm in shock.
No.
I'm actually traumatized.
No, be
Me, I'm traumatized for you. Oh,
Seriously.
But where's your out of it?
oh,
Sharon, where's your chocolate that you bought for us? None?
but we're not in the same room.
Just about mute. Because
We're not in the same room.
You have no say. Because you have
We're not in the same room.
You're not in the same room. You're
No.
in the same room you are.
We're not in the same place.
Wait a minute. You're going to be tried and convicted, right?
So,
Please, can you explain to the judge
I'm going to.
why? There's
I'm going
the
to.
jury over here.
So,
Please explain why you bring this in my yard. When I
Are there 12 of them? Is there 12 of them? Yes,
no,
there
there's
is.
two. Right, so,
Okay.
Right, this two red.
Okay. Can
Where
I
are
just
you
say
going
something?
with this?
Can I say something?
Go. Please.
Number one, I'm not concerned with that because the tin is open. The tin is open. That means say that the lady is drinking it.
Because I'm thirsty.
Right? So if
And
you
I
have,
Thirsty.
any complaints, you would have keep it closed. So since it's open, drink the tea.
This is not.
Oh, Lord.
This is not.
Oh,
And
Lord.
at least Mikey G, she will stay awake and don't fall asleep.
You know what's so sad?
It's not for
It even have the price
price.
on it. Yes. It never even take off the price.
No, that's why
It's not
it print on it.
Yeah. But like, you know,
Lord
this is
of
a big
mercy.
I don't know about the men. I'm here to just talk about my ladies and how traumatized we are.
Are you alright?
BB.
You know,
I got BB for him. It's BB.
What was that?
What did you say you have, Sharon?
In my BB.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what's that?
What does that mean? What does that mean, Sharon?
Oh, it mean, I'm sorry, Mikey, but that's bad Brock behavior.
It is.
I feel so bad that you told me that.
No,
Sorry.
I'm traumatized and I'll tell you.
Sorry.
I'm only speaking for the ladies. We've got to speak for the men. To me,
I speak for myself.
it speaks volumes if a man comes to the house with a beautiful and
So-
say, here you are.
So,
That's
you know what?
That's my argument.
I'm very professional, you know, as a broadcaster. I'm not trying to embarrass ladies by telling rubbish. Me text her, you know, and ask her, what drink would you like me to bring for you? Right? And yes, okay. You send the text to everybody. Right?
I'm not supposed to have to, even if you did send a text.
Oh, no. That's BB. BB.
Oh, yes? Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. No, you're not wrong.
What do you mean?
Defend yourself.
What do you mean like that? She's not wrong.
She isn't wrong, love.
A minute.
She's
I'm
not.
not let me get put in this program.
No.
I've been messing
Hey,
about.
Mikey G,
You be
Mikey
messing.
G, you have a defender here, right? You have a defender here, James. I'm saying, in give you,
What James I got defend?
in give you a drinks, in give you a drink that it will keep you awake. You don't want us will sit here watching you talking and falling asleep. That's why that Mikey G give you that nice drink.
Yes.
Of course, because she's 5 years old.
Show some gratefulness.
Yes.
I'm ready to show some ungratefulness, and I'll tell you, say it's not the right thing to go by.
Okay, cool. And then what about this one then, James?
Right?
What about, can you bring some chocolate for me? What about this?
But,
Dry
yeah, he's the
soy-
thing.
No,
dry-
that's picnic chocolates. Come on now.
I've never known. Give me back the tea.
James. I'm gonna take that one now, James. Let me hear what James has to say now. Come to James. We are listening.
Defending his chocolate. Well, you have to expect that. Mikey G, I think I have a lovely wife, maybe very close by, so you can't be sharing chocolate with others to get them a rose and feeling differently. So that's why Mikey G have to defend
That's
his chocolate.
deep. Okay, all right.
That's right. Everybody can come along. They want big things. Want big things. Want in our business. Want me chocolate. Want me drink. Want everything. And then dash me back out the door. Nice one, James. I love you like cook food, man. My cousin.
So, okay, I can't even say nothing now.
No, of course you can't say nothing because it's my thought the truth there. It's true. That's where me I go spend my money. That's where me go and spend my money. Oh, can I have that drink, please? Oh, can I have that one top shelf? Can I have that one, please? What happened to the bottom shelf? Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, but you know what? My friend Robert, he has a partner. He has his woman, but if he's going to buy me something, he buys me what I like. He doesn't buy me what I don't like. He knows what I like, and he'll buy that because he's my friend.
What are you saying?
No.
Anyway, I get it. I get it. I'm just, it's nothing to do with romance.
Newton.
I don't see this
Newton.
Exactly. No.
nothing to do with romance. It's to do with brotherly love and sisterly love.
But that's how I see it. I don't see it about your mouth go around and going around and you drink the drink. It's not the quality of the thing I bought you. It's the fact that as my sister, me bring something for you. You know, walk with a long hand.
No.
But if you did want something in particular, you must say what it is you want, and then I will tell you you're not getting it. Right? It's simple as that.
Anyway, as much as we're just laughing and joking, there is a serious side to this, and actually, that is what I love about Mikey. I love the fact that
You're not getting nothing.
Mikey is real, and he doesn't pretend. He is him, and he's always been transparent. So I will drink the Red Bull, and I will give you a little piece of chocolate. Yeah, and we'll
Cheers.
Yeah.
regardless. And that's how we've been for many years. So as much as we're laughing and joking about it, it is what it is. We can't turn a cat into a dog.
What kind of no puss? Number one, I'm no puss. And number two, if me was a dog, would have bite a long time.
All right, does that stay to that subject? Next.
You're right, Sharon. Is she faking?
No, she hasn't fainted. I think she's
The wine. She's under the wine that she bought. Did you buy that wine, Sharon? You didn't say.
No.
Oh, it was bought.
No, it was bought for me by an ex. Yeah,
So why?
from France.
Why is he an ex? He should be.
That's a long story, but the point is, he bought me what I liked. This is Bordeaux red wine. It's beautiful.
all right. Cool. So, Mikey, what else you got to talk about now? So we talked about boyfriend, girlfriend.
I really wanted to explore. I really wanted to explore. I got this big notepad here.
Notepad. You see, I'm a natural. You see, everything's coming out naturally, but you know. It's
Yeah, but there's nothing in the notepad.
All right. So what else do you want to talk about?
No, I wanted to kind of.
And by the way, it's very bad manners for us to be. This is so unprofessional. I'm trained and a trained broadcaster. Used to work for Capital Radio. I'd get the sack if I was eating and drinking and chatting and doing all
You
this.
know what? You know something?
It's not even
I
funny.
can't take people like Lady G.
Why?
In my eyes, I try to define things by something else. This is the here and now. This is what's going on now. If you want that back, you and your brethren then go and get Charles FM back, and then you can go and sit down in the studio and don't eat nothing. Right? But you're here, you're lucky. And me bring a thing for you. You just cussing about the things I bought for you, and then you have to talk about, say I'm professional, and then you have to tell one of the people that want me buy you.
Okay, I'm sorry. So what else you got on the list there to talk about, sir?
No, I wanted to kind of continue exploring the options that may be open to people for that they may have to be locked down for over a year. Now my cousin is there in Toronto, and she maybe can give me a little bit of an insight if they have got the same kind of lockdown procedure in Toronto, Canada, in terms of people socializing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, for now, what they're doing, they're opening up. They're opening up the school, they're opening up restaurant, bar, stores, and they're opening it in different phases according to how the cover is going up. But presently now, we notice that the cover is going back up, and they are cutting the crowd. So instead of maybe having 20 or 50 persons, now they're having only 10 or 12 gathering.
Similar to the
So right now, what we have to do is just use our mask and be careful and stay distance.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So is there any socializing in Canada? I mean, or in Toronto or in that province? Is there any socializing allowed to go, like clubs or pubs or bars or whatever they call it over there?
Yes, they open up the bars and they open up restaurant. But how they do it, you have to stay distance, and they put for the restaurant, they put the eating section outside on the sidewalk, so you'd be able to stay outside.
Yeah, but Canada cool, you know, be a snow out there, you know.
Yeah, that's a point.
Well, I think they will change it after, when the time get cold now. I think they will change it.
You know, so I had to put on my heating last night. I hope it wasn't just me. Was it just me?
I did too.
Oh, that was freezing.
I'm cold now.
Well, you know, man, ball about
you know about the cold.
No,
you know about the cold.
No man never ball
okay,
about the cold. What them do is just hold on to them woman.
I can't take him, you know. I just can't take him at all. He said what?
Baby, cool.
That's funny. He's hilarious.
Cool.
Wasim, what has possessed you to be friends with Mikey G? I mean, based on my observations, you are totally the opposite to him. You are refined, Wasim. Please explain.
Is he there?
He's there.
Oh.
Please, Wasim, could you unmute and explain why you are friends with this man called Mikey G?
No, I can see quite a few friends there. I think, Alison, you're a good friend of mine.
Yeah, no, I'm asking Wasim here because, you know, I just can't
understand.
I can't get my head around it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it that?
Proper friend. Proper friend of mine.
I can't take it.
Yes, sir. You're tuning into Chat to Chat Radio. Mikey G alongside Lady G right here, broadcasting around the world. It's a Zoom team. It is Saturday. You know what? When you go on a mask, your glasses start steaming up.
Yes.
That alone will kill you, you know, if you wear that too long, you know, because you're breathing in your own. It's supposed to come out. But anyway, I'm not no expert. But
no, you're right. You're right.
Hello, Wasim. Testing 1, 2, 3. Wasim. Can you read?
Well, I'd like to hear from Alison then.
All right, Alison. Alison. Is it family, Alison?
No, friend.
Alison, please, can you explain why have you got this man as your friend? Unmute, please, Alison. You've got to unmute. This is not funny. Alison, please, can you explain? Unmute, Alison. You've got to unmute. Let me unmute you, my darling.
Is she on mute?
Ask to unmute. You got to unmute, Alison. Unmute.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
I've known Mikey for about, I don't know, maybe 20 years. I can't remember exactly how we first met, but I knew him when he was doing the radio show with with Tony.
Williams. Yeah.
And I did a couple little stints on the radio as well with Mikey.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, Mikey's he done a ladies' night in Croydon a long time ago. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just and what I like about Mikey, he's got this really high energy that I like.
Yes, and I'm going to call today for domestic violence.
So I jack myself, I put it on the mask.
Mikey, Mike, I just find Mikey funny, good to talk to, good friend, respectful on a level. He's ambitious, inspiring.
Lovely.
Yeah, funny, crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good prompts there, Mikey.
Yeah. I'll take the money later.
You're one of them friends there, at the bottom of the bed. Yeah. One of them type of friend there, respect is due, honor. Yeah, man, a good friend.
Okay. Yeah. Right. So that explains that. Wasim is not saying nothing. I think he just doesn't want to incriminate himself with you. So not gonna
so we're your friend them.
Yeah. Actually, I have got some really good. I've got some.
You got more male friends, or you got more people?
I've got a lot of male friends. But how did they end up becoming my male friends? I think it's the rejection, basically.
You reject them, or them reject you.
It never turn in both ways. Sometimes things just don't work out, and then you end up becoming a male friend instead. I'm being honest. That's how I got most of my male friends. If I'm being honest,
I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of ladies and don't understand what rejection is, because quite a few of them reject.
You reject. Why?
Why?
Why are you rejecting the ladies?
Same reason why I tell them to keep on the mask.
Oh my God. You're something else.
Same reason.
Okay, so here's what I would like to talk about. I think this is a very important subject. I want to talk about vibrations.
Vibrations?
Yeah.
What kind of vibrations?
I want to talk about vibrations.
Yes.
Spiritually.
Shut up. Sorry. Back your mask. Yeah, I would like to have a discussion about vibrations and the flow, because I think what's happening now is as the years go by, I think we're losing that connection, So Sharon, you're a specialist in this field. Would you like to just introduce yourself and what you do so that we can?
Oh my gosh, I wasn't ready for that, hon.
No, that's very quickly. So you've got 1 minute. So you've got 1 minute. Go ahead.
In terms of vibrations, you mean?
Yeah.
So I'm a subtle energy medicine practitioner. I studied 2 years to become a healer. It's not my primary profession, but it is a profession that I work in as well.
Okay.
That's
so what's your take on vibration?
Well, right now, the world is being navigated around what I call the lower chakras. We live in the lower chakras world. That's the root chakra, sacral, solar plexus. It's very much a man's world where I'm saying man, I know there's women on earth as well, but it's the men, predominantly a masculine energy that is trying to control us and force us out of our own identities, it seems, to become something else. They want us to be something else.
Our own identity, who?
Say that again.
You said somebody's forcing us out of our own identity.
Yeah, this energy that our rulers, the world rulers, are navigating around us it's a masculine energy. It really is, because when you're being forced, that's more of a masculine energy, and they want us to lose our identities and our freedoms, our individual freedoms, and become something else. I'm not quite sure what that is. Some people think it's more, they want us to be more like machines, but it's certainly dumbing down our individual rights.
Okay. So what do you think we can do about it if we want to try and take control? What do you think we can do in the circumstances to maintain our vibration, our energy, you know, our sensuality and all of that that goes with it, you know, because touch is a very important thing. And you know, distancing yourself is actually causing a very, very bad energy and the vibration.
Yes. My response to that is be true to yourself. Be true to yourself and yours.
You know that touch where we used to touch, you know? You know that kind of touch.
Yeah.
Caressing. You know, we used to caress each other.
You haven't got my push.
And your ears. You know, you like that, Mikey? What you?
Go on by push.
Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh.
Go on by a cat.
No, you know that touch. You know that touch. You know that
touch is very important. It's related to the heart chakra, and it's what makes us human. If we can't touch one another and feel and be ourselves, we are losing some humanness.
Yeah.
And I see this as us losing some of our humanness. If they want to separate us from our friends, our families, you know, our own selves, what we want to do, we can't do. You have to be in by 10 o'clock now, it's really not on, and we have to challenge it.
So with regards to somebody turning around saying you are not allowed to touch your grandmother, you are not allowed to kiss your grandmother, you're not allowed to...
Well, they're not even allowed to see them.
Hold your children and all this. It's just, I mean, come on now, man. You know, it's just really not good. So what I'm asking, okay, we can have them conversations, but the question I'm asking is, what can we do in the circumstances to make sure that we don't disengage? That's the question. What do you think we can do, Sharon?
Well, I've given you my perspective. I think we should remain true to ourselves and our families. I know we have to live in a world where there's rules, and it's very difficult to break rules. But as long as you use your common sense and you know who you are and what you're about, and you're not a criminal going out to take advantage of anybody, I don't think remaining true to yourself is that much of a crime. And say no to lower vibrational living, this separateness, it's not of a human, it's not of what we are as humans. It is not. It's not of a community spirit. It is not.
Well, I'm going to be honest, right? I've made a vow that I would rather not be here if I can't live here and be alive here. It don't make sense. So if they are trying to turn me into a bit of a zombie, you know, for me to function just
robot
or zombie or whatever.
Yeah.
So the answer is no. Yeah. You know, I know what it's like to live in abundance, and they can't take that away from me, you know. So maybe that's why, you know, the older people, the older people know better. You know what I mean? The younger
But that's what should really be inspiring you, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, that should be taking you forward. You're not really what their rules or whatever it is that they're trying to indoctrinate you with. Is where you want to be at, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the way I think you have to kind of move forward with that kind of knowledge.
Yeah. Well, listen, I would like to play a tune, right? And the tune that I would like to play is a tune, right, that will remind us, you know, of how I believe, you know, sometimes music can really give you a feeling. And this tune will give you that feeling that we're talking about. Listen.
So in love with you. Whenever you want me to. It's all right with me.
Oh, sing, girl, Alison.
Make me feel brand new. I wanna spend my life with you. Baby, since we've been together, oh, loving you forever. I can't do this high note. The one you come running to. I'll never be
stay together.
Nobody really to see him dancing.
Loving you, whether times are good and bad and happy and sad. Why do people break up, yeah, and turn around and make up? I love this tune. Let's stay together. Whether times are good, bad, happy or sad. Let's stay together. Loving you whether times are good and bad, happy or sad.
That's all right, come. Okay, Mikey, come back.
Happy and sad.
You missed Mikey dancing, guys. He was rocking away, Mikey. And he's got come closer than that. You missed some dancing. Oh,
Yeah, man.
closest.
Yeah, man. I was looking at little thing.
Mikey, you can move, you know. You can dance.
Well,
You do that. You know, some man, them dance, them have two left foot, you know.
no, man, I'm
No,
too right.
seriously. Some man, me don't know where them are to.
I'm too right foot.
And some woman, boy, me don't know where them are to either. But guess what? It don't matter, you know. As long as you're happy, just get up and do your thing. Just do your thing. Oh, we're getting live callers, Mikey. G, come and see who's who. Yeah, we're getting some live callers.
All right.
So, Mikey, please, I don't want them call the police man. We a social distancing and we have to hold it down because he's very, he's got a lot of energy, isn't he, Mikey? He's got more energy than me. He's got more energy than me. Right, so ladies and gents, yeah? I noticed James is here. James, how you doing, James? Unmute. James, want to have a little conversation with you.
All right.
Yeah? James, unmute yourself. I'm going to ask you to unmute.
We got Clive online.
Oh, we've got somebody online.
Yeah.
Right, let me just, okay, then come. Right, so you got to put into my mic.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you, Clive, can you hear us? Yeah. Yeah, you can hear us? Turn him up. Yeah. Can you hear us? Yeah. So what do you want to say to Clive?
Clive, mate, we know it's your birthday. You had a little 5 people gathering, and I make the 6.
5 people gathering. Okay, so what do you want to say to Mike? Wait, what do you want to say to Clive?
I want to tell Clive happy birthday, and because I know he's got 5 people at his house, I will make number 6 after 12 o'clock. So hold your spears.
Clive, have you really got 5 people at your house? I can't see. Go on. 5. It's impossible for Clive to have 5 people at his gathering. I know the amount of people that Clive knows, and there is no way on this planet that Clive is going to have a gathering
Who's
in
the half?
his home with 5 people.
Who's the half?
5.5 people, not even 6. I think this one is ridiculous. This is a perfect example of a ridiculous rule. You're telling people that they can only have 6 people in their home to protect them from a virus. Are you serious? And there was 25,000 people in Trafalgar Square today with no mask.
They run them.
Come on, man. That can't work. That doesn't add up. Anyway, Mikey, take it from me for now.
All right, Clive.
Yeah,
Just
now
wishing you
respect.
Wishing you a happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday. Let's sing happy birthday to Mikey. Come on. I mean,
Clive.
not Mikey, to Clive. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday.
Birthday to you.
Happy
Birthday
to
to
you.
Put on your mask.
birthday, dear Clive.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Hip hip.
Hooray! How old are you now? How old are you now?
Oh, old are you now?
All right, that's it. Cut.
Thank
So,
you.
thank you for that. Thank you.
All
Clive
right.
is celebrating his birthday with us. We respect that. Right, Mikey, back to you. Over to you.
Me.
What's next on your agenda? I've just played the music to represent what I'm talking about.
No, actually, you know, that some of the things that you was talking about there, I think that there's others in the room who might want to contribute their little spiritual or community awareness. Yeah, I know there's one or two of you.
There's 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hands up in the air.
Right. Okay. So who wants to say something? Who wants to say something about what I'm talking about? That sensuality, bringing back the touch, the feel.
Give some
the
other
good
perspectives
vibration,
and give some other
you know.
perspectives on that.
Music is one of the functions to get you back in touch as far as I'm concerned. But
No, she said who want to say something about touching.
About that?
Yeah, about touching.
yes, go ahead. Go on then. Go on. Who wanted to say something?
You know what? Can I say something? Something that I noticed of lately, that when people out on the street and they're walking, people are walking with their heads down. Also, I grew up in the 70s and I'm used to saying, good morning, good afternoon, good evening when I see somebody. When I do that now, people are just like looking at me from head to foot and then carry on walking. I'm thinking, I'm just saying hello. I'm trying to kind of, you know, maintain that human connection with just really simple things. But I notice people are walking with their heads down a lot.
I know what you mean, and I agree
Yeah.
with you, absolutely. And they're looking at you as if you're the one with the problem because
Yeah.
the brainwashing's already begun, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think we can solve the problem, but I do think that we can and just have a community that just want to keep things normal. I think that's the way to do it. Is you can't go with the masses. You just got to go with.
No, exactly. Yeah.
You believe that, you know.
Cool.
I think if we give it, what else are we going to give it to? You know what I mean? I mean, would anybody believe that we would be all sitting there trying to wear masks and washing our hands 100 times a day to try to avoid virus? You know,
Yes.
that viruses are around us.
Wow.
They've been around us before the world even existed.
Yeah, they never had masks them time.
Could you ever believe that we'd be here now in October like this? Did you ever think that would ever come in your lifetime?
No, no.
Maybe that was part of the
No.
Okay.
maybe that was part of the brainwash,
Yeah.
that we think that everything was so
Yeah.
right. We think that everything was so structured
Mhm.
when things are kind of very shall we say a little bit fragile. You know,
Okay.
so 4 months of lockdown and major businesses, major stuff,
Yeah.
going to the wall. And years ago they were saying, "Oh, this is a big company that's bringing this in and bringing that in," and 4 months of lockdown, and all of a sudden the company's gone. Well, I'm tired of billions they was making all those years before.
That's a point.
Yeah, where that gone, right?
Yeah.
And so those are the things that we need to sort of be questioning.
I mean, it doesn't make sense because imagine if me and you wasn't saving our money for a couple of months and then all of a sudden we had lockdown. People would say we're irresponsible because you should have put something away for rainy day.
Yeah.
But you can have a company that was making like, hundreds of millions a year, and then all of a sudden, two months lockdown, it's gone bankrupt.
And you remember,
The majority of the British population can't afford to save because, a lot of our salaries, we've not had increases for like 7, 8 years. Some of us 10 years. we are not in line with inflation. Our salaries aren't. So a lot of us cannot afford to save.
That's right.
And
Definitely.
they're just bringing us to our knees.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know?
Yeah.
And they always like to use money to do that as well.
Yeah.
So we're more solution focused, aren't we, Mike? You know, we got each other with brotherly love, sisterly love, you know.
Well,
yeah. We got each other and we got our moms.
No, well, I wasn't really part of the system anyway. And can you hear me on this mic? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, because I was getting a little bit of feedback in my ear. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
go on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't really part of the system anyway. So that kind of rat race or whatever the case might be, I've dropped out of that for the last few years. So it's kind of interesting to see now that how the rat race is kind of coming on to roost. You know, so yeah, we have to look at it that we've got one another. Yeah, that's where we have to build our comfort and we have to build our strength. So that we can find a way out. If you're just going to sit down and just listen to somebody else telling you that same story for the last 400 years, you know, and then now that they got themselves into a little bit of pickle, they still are telling the same story. Yeah, it's time to stop listening to that story and listen to something else. But I told Lady G, I'm telling the world, that's her opinion. I'm not telling everybody to do that. Everybody has to make their decisions.
Okay.
But,
so what does that mean? I can still come round for dinner and we can still just do what we were doing before in our own way. Is that what that means?
No, not necessarily. You have to be smart about it because you know, it's like you parking on a red line. You know, before a red line was there, right? You would have parked your car there, innit?
It's true. It's true.
And now that somebody's gonna put a ticket on you.
Yes.
So you might have to now try to figure that you're going to go into the car park now and pay £1 instead of paying a £65 fine. You're going to have to find another way around the whole shebang. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But the walls are closing in though. That's even I'm noticing it now.
Yeah, because the project is falling. Yeah. You know, whatever myth was put out there, it's impacting now, isn't it?
Yeah, and power will do anything to stay in power.
That's right.
Yeah, that's right. So they'll crack you.
So true.
You know.
I do think though the solution though is down to us. I think we have the majority, and I believe if we find a way of, that's why they're trying to keep us separate. Because if we find a way of coming together and saying, no, man, we're not buying into this. But there is a big march going on today, and it's getting bigger and bigger. I noticed that, so I am paying attention to that. Yeah, there are some advocates who are, reaching out on our behalf, and Anyway, so Mikey. What have you got? What you got? You want to have a song clash?
Yeah.
Now we save that for next. Because we want to be prepared for that one. We want to make sure that audios, everything is all. This is our first session, so we don't want to push our luck. We're lucky. So we're still alive right now because this man turned up here at 10 minutes to 9. You know what I mean? That's not the way we do technical stuff, yeah? So make sure you don't turn up 10 minutes to 9.
Well, again, I seem to be the blame of everything, the sweets. I'll tell you what, next week I don't even turn up at all. And you're going to blame them.
Bless you, my sweet darling. Bless you.
But no, I wanted to kind of like bring it back to the real, and just to remind people, because I do know that there are some people there. I think I just gave them a little wave on Facebook Live. I'm not sure if you're interacting and can hear what's going on Zoom. I'm telling you now, we will get it sorted out. We will have the little box with all the logos.
If he can't do it, nobody can. This is the best man in the industry, trust me.
We will get it all sorted out, and you get all the visual references and all the things that go. Sorry, guys, I'm in Zoom. I'm just talking to the people.
You better sort it out before I start bringing my army of ladies to come in. I've got 4 chairs, special guest mics, and I've got 4 chairs.
No worries.
So my girls are coming in, Well, I'm bringing. You talk about the red table. Wait till we start to come in. You better start rounding up your men as well.
And if you guys are on Facebook Live,
you're gonna need some defenders.
1 second there, Lady G. Yeah.
Go on.
Right? If the guys on Facebook Live like to interact, if you can hear us in whatever way, please put up a thumb up or something like that. Give us a call right here in the studio because Lady G has kindly set up a phone line there. Yeah, which I'm gonna delete after after I leave the studio. 07493788732 is the G thing, actually, right? Live right across the world. We've got Lady G and myself, Mikey G, as we broadcast around the world here, trying to give it play it real.
I hope the people that you got on your Facebook Live, you know, are very, very, very nice and gentle, and they're professional. They're not going to come on and say dirty things and everything like that. I hope you really got some good filter people on your Facebook Live, yeah? Please, guys. You know, we don't want none of that stuff.
Well, I did get a link from this woman. She was kind of half naked and said that she was a friend of mine for a long time. I said, yeah, man, of course you are.
Seriously,
come in, mate. Come
the number
in.
is 07493 788 732. 07493 788 732. Right, so what we need to do now, we're going to have a little section here where we're going to show that we are a little section. It's only going to last 3-4 minutes, not even that. But what we have to do is we have to show that we are professional presenters. Yeah, so we're now going to switch off that hat, switch off all of that, and we're now going to show how professional we are. Okay, so I'll start. No, I'll start it, and then you can come in afterwards. Okay. So what we do, just play a track, and then we just show our professional level. Okay, that's what we're going to do now. Here we go. So this is yours truly, Lady G, and I am here now to show you how professional I can be. And right now the tune's not playing. All of a sudden, the tune's not playing, Mikey.
Well,
Elephant.
Exactly. You know, we're going to show.
We're going to show how professional we can be.
That's what I mean. You don't say nothing, you know.
Yeah. So here we go with our professional mic, and let's go. All of a sudden, the damn thing now.
Here you go.
Yeah. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, live and direct, it's yours truly, Lady G, alongside the one and only Mikey G. And I'm going to rewind. Selector, play the tune again from the top to the very last drop. Songs that play each and every day. And so we say, let's go.
Cadillac.
Did you hear?
Whoa. In the back. A corridor. Just remember, brothers and sisters, still stand.
What you got?
Got great big. It's against the league. Next to me, ooh, ooh. DJ in the back. Not strong. Just remember, brothers and sisters, and still stand tall. Just be thankful for what you got.
Don't worry about it.
Thanks to Lee. Ooh, ooh.
Watch out.
Ooh, ooh.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's the lead. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh.
That's the sound.
Lean in the lean, it's against the lean.
And thankful for what you got. You choose Lady G Broadcast alongside the one and only Mikey G. Chat Radio. We are here every single Saturday, 9 to 12. All right, that's it. This is professional done. It's over now. Back to square one again. All right, so sometimes we have to just show that we can do the thing, Mikey, can't we? We can do the thing. When we have to. We can do the thing. Anyway, it's rude for you to leave me on my own. He's doing so many things wrong today, isn't he, lady? He's doing so many things wrong today.
Wow,
Yeah?
wow. What's this? Blame a mandate.
Leave that alone. You got to come to the rescue, my darling.
Oh, what's wrong? What's up?
Come.
What's up? What, you need a man?
I need a man help.
You need a man. What's up? What's up? I'm here, man. I'm here.
So, Mikey, what you're going to do now is, can we test their knowledge on the music? Why about we test their knowledge on the music?
Do they look like they're ready?
Yeah, man, I think they're tested. They all look like they're over 20. Over 20? Yeah, over 20? Over 30? Yeah.
Wow.
A bit more. Over 30.
Come on. Come on. Yes, come on. Oh, Lady G, please don't go any further. Just leave it now. Left it now, yeah. Just boundaries and thing. Not everybody wants to.
So based on this, I think that you have some knowledge of some of these tunes that you're going to test them with. So let's test them and see if they have any. Don't go too deep. All we got to do is name the song at this stage. You don't even have to get into the artist. Don't even bother. And certainly don't get into what year it came out, all right?
No, but I have to give a little bit of props to this particular artist because...
Go on then.
Yeah.
But don't tell them who
I'm not going to tell them. I'm just going to
then.
make them know that I'm giving a little props to this particular artist because we recently just lost them.
Okay, that's a clue.
That's a clue.
That's a clue.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what he's going to come with. Go. Volumes. Okay. Oops. That's it. Oh my God, what's that? My God.
Toots and the Maytals. Oh. Yeah, Toots and the Maytals. We just lost Toots.
You know it, Chantal? I mean,
my father, Sharon. It's my father's best friend. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, this is old. Oh my gosh. This is old. Oh my gosh.
You're
Taking me way back.
to a place where I belong.
Sing it, Alison.
Who is the artist? Anybody know? Does anybody know who the artist is? But you know the song? Do you know the song?
Everybody knows that song.
You know it?
Yeah.
You know who the artist is?
No.
All right, listen a bit more. Huh? I don't know.
Sorry, me no know.
Okay. Guess who it is? It is Toots and the Maytals.
Is that Toots as well? I only know one song. The one about Brandywine.
Yeah,
Another one about Brandywine. That's all.
very old song, okay? That one is Toots and the Maytals. You got any more from them? You should have the other classic.
I've got a few classics, but...
I can't, I don't even know how to
Right. What else you got for them? Let's see what else they...
I remember playing this one the other day, and this was very hard.
Go on then. Play it. Oh my gosh.
Oi.
Is that Toots as well?
Really deep here.
Mm.
Let me try again.
Slim Smith.
Am Musty, you're cheating, mate.
Oh, no.
Why is he cheating? Why is he cheating?
All of them.
That was when he was with the Techniques.
All right, don't show off.
Is it the Techniques or is it Slim Smith?
No, this one is actually Slim Smith.
Slim Smith.
Yeah.
But Musty, I'm sorry, but you're not allowed to enter this competition.
I'm not entering.
You didn't actually tell him that.
I know that he wasn't even on the line. I don't know where he come from all of a sudden.
when I hear music, that's me. I'm there, you know.
All right, so
That's it.
it's called what then? Let's see if he knows what it's. Let's go there now, Musty.
Conversation.
Conversation. What year was it out then? Come on.
I predict the year was around. Let me think. Around 1967.
Wow, look at that. That was the year I was born. All right, yeah. And what label was it on now? Come on.
It was on. Is either the Techniques record label or it's not Studio One. It's a Treasure Isle.
Right. Oh my God, you are smart. Come on, man. He knows his music. Come on then, lick. No, you're not allowed to get involved in this one. Seriously, Musty.
That's all right.
Come on then. What's next? Oh my God, even I freaking know. Even I don't know this. What are you trying to do to the people then tonight? Where you going with this?
Hey, Mikey G, I want you to know that I'm a funkster. Yeah, I like drum and bass and I like house. And if you're going to go over there,
You know.
I'm out. It means I'm out for good.
I don't know where you're going with that. Seriously. I don't know where he's going with this. Do you? No?
Let him tell you. It's simple. Ask your man there.
Yeah, but Musty's not allowed to do this. Musty, do you know who's singing this one?
Let me just listen to it a bit more.
Oh, struggling. Got that.
No.
Don't any of your Facebook listeners know?
Yes, this is Johnny Clark. And you got to stop coming away from the screen, you. Come closer.
No,
that is Johnny Clark, and that is an old degga tune. We don't want no more of them degga tune.
I never heard of him.
Come again.
Hold up.
Come on in.
Hold up.
I'm coming next, ladies. Leave him alone. Let him do his thing. I'm coming with a selection.
Hold up.
What else you got for them that they can guess?
Okay, something a little bit more.
Hit them. Go.
Oh, whoops. What happened there?
Yeah.
Computers. Okay, look. This is a nice tune.
Yeah. All right, so let's see what you got here then. Oh Lord.
We are read mode.
I know who this is. Who is it?
When you walk through that door.
What are you doing? We are trying to.
Mind your knees, Mikey. Mind your knees.
Is that our ass gonna grab you up there?
Oh my God.
Ladies, do you remember when we used to go out and we used to dress up like real puss? Proper dress up like puss. And we used to go into the derelict houses. Do you remember? Do you remember those days? No? You weren't doing it?
I dressed up like puss, I still do. But I never went to those things because I was a different genre of music. I like to genre of music.
Sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Come closer. He's scared.
No.
I hide.
Yeah, go
I
on.
hide, innit? Stop hide.
That was alternatives. But go on.
I was trying.
Oh, that's my dad's generation, man. Come on.
He's too old. I don't know. Leave him alone. I'm going to come with something new up.
What do you mean about generation?
My dad's generation.
Like if I say to you, let's just say randomly, if I said to you something like Beethoven, you would say, "Oh yeah, you'd know who that was, isn't it?" Right? So you're brainwashed. But
if you played a Beethoven tune, I wouldn't know it was Beethoven though. I just know about Beethoven, just what I know about Alton Ellis, but I don't know his tune.
Yeah, but we're talking about the dancing now. So, Sharon, you
So
wasn't
is that
doing it.
before her time as well? What was the reason why she wasn't going
I
into the
don't know.
Yeah, Sharon, why
What
wasn't
was
you
it?
going?
Because it was not my genre of music. I like jumping up and down.
So you should be.
I like to jump up and down on my
Good
energy.
high energy, yeah, high energy.
That's me, you know.
Big
Yeah.
box, little
I'm
box.
like,
Ray,
that's not me. That the whining thing isn't me.
Alison, did you do it? Did you go into the derelict house to rave?
My gosh, do you know what? I couldn't even remember. I'd done so many things back in my younger days. And I had the energy to do it, I did it.
Would not have forgotten.
Sorry, I can't hear you.
You would never have forgotten if you was in one of the derelict houses. You would never have forgotten. I promise you. Okay. What about yourself?
Wow.
Is it Jemima? That's an unusual name.
Jemima.
Jemima, that's an unusual name. What about
Jemima.
you? Used to rave in those derelict houses back in the day?
in Canada, in America, in Jamaica? Sorry.
Did you used to?
Wow.
Am I the
Could
only
you
one
repeat for me?
in the derelict houses? I feel like an alien. Mikey, did you used to rave in the derelict houses, or was it just me?
No, I used to live in those derelict houses. Yeah.
Could you repeat for me? Repeat for me, Lady G. What was that?
Well, I'm talking about the era where there was a point in my life, there was a part in my life where we used to dress up like puss, fur coat, everything.
Puss?
Yeah, like puss, dress.
Oh.
And we were raving in a derelict house. And never forget the banister fell off of one of the. We were dressed. And I was like, I look back and I think, or was I really experiencing that? We used
Wow.
to derelict houses. Yes, Belton Road, Willow Road. It was a big thing. Is it just me? Like, is it just
No, I know of people who did that, Lady G. People that I know did those things. I just wasn't with them. No. It's not got nothing to do with your age.
I want to hear what they.
I never.
Go on. Yes, nobody else.
I never dressed up, but back then people used to wear like barefoot pants, and the ladies used to wear some cap on their heads and stuff. But I never used to dress up.
Okay, no, well, I was dressed up. I'm talking fur coats, high shoes, you know, real sequins.
I'm gonna shubin.
Sequins frock.
I'm gonna shubin.
Oh, do you know about the word frock? Because I don't hear that nowadays. Frock. I don't hear that word anymore. It's like it's been deleted from our vocabulary. Frock.
See the girl in the frock.
Anybody know? No, seriously. Everybody remember the word frock?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You put on your frock and you go to church. Back in the old days.
Yeah.
No, this one goes to derelict house. Gonna shubin.
Yes. Musty, do you remember the days of the derelict house? Let's see if Musty can remember. Those
Yeah, used to play at them as well. Blues dance. When the sunlight comes in, you put black plastic bags over the windows.
Well, I actually, I think that's part of our cultural heritage that we had that experience being in the UK. So I think that we need to like fess up.
Fess up. What does that mean?
Own up.
Own up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And all those ladies, telling us now that they never went to those kind of places. They lost a part of their.
It was a good raving experience. It was part of it. Obviously, you had the house parties, you had the clubs, you had the dance halls. What they call it, town halls, where you used to get dressed up and go out. And then you had like the ghetto part, where when you want to hear proper music, that's where you have to go. Forget about the sort of like fanfare and the sort of like pretty place. That's where you have to go to hear proper music.
Sharon was doing the roller skate.
Probably the town hall would probably finish at 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. Like our people
Yeah.
complaining about the pub now. And we would want something that goes on a little bit later than that.
But don't you find it amazing how now they've changed in the space of 6 months, everything has changed. Now they've conditioned us that we have to be in our house or out of a place for 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, this is it. This is what I'm saying, that
Yeah.
what I was saying earlier, that we was never really kind of rule takers. I think that's why there's so many issues going on, because was always trying to find a way to bend around the rule. You know, they was throwing people out the pub at 11 o'clock 40 years ago, and we would find a place around the corner, where we would go and hang out. And I think that's how majority of us, apart from Sharon, right, would have existed. That was, you know, because humans are social animals, and we would have want that kind of engagement, you know, where, you know, I would have, for somebody like me, meeting women and women meeting me, and all the rest of it, this mass business and all of these things now, what they've, you know, put on you now, that it wasn't there. They was putting other things on you, you know, to, you know, go to work for 5 days, get home by 11 o'clock on it. You know, if you think about it, it's always been structured.
Yeah.
Society around you, you know, go to work at 8 o'clock, finish work at 5 o'clock, go home, have your tea. They even know what tea is. Listen,
dinner. We always used to say we drink tea, we eat dinner.
Dinner, yes.
Always used to say it.
That's why work the difference between supper, tea, and dinner. Yeah, and then, you know, you would have weekend when you would probably go to the bar or pub, and then you would have church on Sunday. And if you think about it, during slavery days, had a similar kind of mechanism in place. So we was always kind of trying to rebel against that anyway, you know, because we didn't want to kind of be structured in that kind of way. So I think it's a control thing, and I think that's again now. I think they're trying to wrestle back control, because they've kind of lost that control. And
so divide and conquer.
Divide and conquer, control everything.
At the moment to try control us, you know. That's just my theory, you know. Like I said, you know,
100.
You know, that's my theory there. But if you check,
but we've been a rebel when it comes to that from back
for a
in the
long
day.
time.
That's
So
why
I don't mind
I'm mentioning houses for legal, because it was illegal for us to party.
To party.
And so therefore we had to go into derelict houses. You know,
well, that's how carnival started. That was illegal.
Yes.
That was a legal carnival, you know, in the UK. You know, it was a fight.
It was.
We had to break the law at the time.
Absolutely.
In order to be able to set that as a condition. So in a way, you know, you have to fight the system anyway. So
but what I think is anything that they're not getting something from, i.e. money, they'll try and jump on it. Because when Carnival started, yes, it was illegal, but then they saw the potential of making money and earning money. So they thought, oh, let's try and turn this into something. So therefore, whereas before, any sound could go and string up a sound in Notting Hill Carnival and play music. The food vendors used to be able to go and cook jerk chicken and everything and make a little change. But then they started saying you have to apply for licenses, even the floats. You just used to be able to put some speakers on a float and go and play music. But now you had to apply for licenses because they wanted to control it. Then come a time when they had to sort of like cut off like side streets, whereas in Carnival, you used to be able to go everywhere and anywhere. And then everything was sort of like regimental in the way in which we followed a route. And so they knew exactly where we're going. We can't go down this street and that street. And then they had the idea of taking away Carnival and putting it into Hyde Park. Now, they've taken away Carnival now, and I don't think Carnival is going to come back, because if they're going to cancel Glastonbury, they will cancel Carnival as well for next year. Right? Because Glastonbury is something that is multi-million pound making.
Yes, it is. Definitely. So back to the derelict houses, because you know because a lot of people with the baby business have come from the derelict houses and the shubbies and things like that, you know what I mean? And then we went into the nightclubs, didn't we? We went in the clubs, you know, we had Nations and all these clubs splurged from those things, you know what I mean? So
no, we would have left. In my area, we would have left those clubs there and gone still to that shubby. You know, I mean, you know, I maybe 20 years of my life, I was standing up against a wall.
Being abused.
You see, I couldn't take it. I could not take that business. Right.
No, but the dark room, you know, listening to the same tune.
Very alien to Sharon. Right? It's like, no, I got a friend.
I remember many years ago, I went to one as a young girl, Moss.
My friend said, when you talk about that, she said, that is so disgusting. rubbing up against a man you
Thank you.
barely knew.
No, I'm just looking at Sharon with her hand up in the air right there. So
It is.
you miss something.
It is.
Miss out.
In the dark. What kind of behavior is that? You're just groping your way around. I don't know what that is. Sorry.
Yeah. When you was younger, that was it. It was always all about going rub down.
I didn't do it.
Go in the dance and rub down.
Disgusting.
Nothing disgusting about it. You don't care what you look like, nothing. You just want to rub down.
You know what? I even saw my mum and dad do it, and that just grossed me out some more. Rubbing. I couldn't. Like, what filth is this? You know.
Sharon, you need to take a little walk on the wild side.
I can live without it.
Why? How can you live without it if you've never experienced it? I mean,
I've watched it. I've observed it. And I don't like it.
But watching it and doing it is two different things.
Me no want to do it.
let me just be serious with you, right?
Yes.
Because there's a competition on TV which is called Come Dance With Me, right? Is it Come Dancing?
Me don't know what it called.
Or something like that, right?
Strictly.
Dancing or whatever, where a lot of the dancing, like tango and some of those dances there, is derived from those particular things. And you don't mind on Saturday night to sit down and watch that and think that that's okay.
How do you know? I don't watch it,
Hello,
Mikey
I was
J.
talking about you personally. Don't get all sensitive now. I'm just talking in a general
Okay.
word. It's not just you.
All right. Well, hold on. I'm going to interrupt this flow. After this tune, let's see if Sharon will change her mind, because this is one of them dirty rubber tunes. Turn off the light, Mikey G. Hold it tight. Lock the door tight. Turn off the mic. Lock the door tight. Dirty rubber selection.
Sharon, may I have this dance?
I don't know how to.
Don't worry, I'm a good teacher. You want the name of the song? It's called Cruising by Outer Limits.
Quack you. Mikey, I rub up and down it. If no one nobody see it, if I take a little rub, All right, okay, so that's one of those dirty rubber tunes that we used to get. He was rubbing. Oh my God.
Ah, Sharon, you missed out, mate. Oh my word, you missed out, Sharon. You definitely missed out.
Hilarious. What was you doing just now? What was you doing?
I'm not going to make them know about it on here.
You like that tune there? You like that tune there?
Rub-a-dub.
It's a rubber tune.
Rub-a-dub.
A proper rubber.
Yeah.
Proper rubber. Look at Sharon, she's just scratching it.
Now
She doesn't feel
just to let you know that
she doesn't feel comfortable.
we are back on.
You're touching that.
We are back live on Facebook, and so if you want to interact with us, what's that number again there, Lady G? What's that number? 07493788732 to come in there live. We are streaming on Zoom and Facebook Live. It is the Lady G, Mikey G. It's a G Thing Saturday night experience right here on London. Hello, Dawn. How you doing?
Whoa, that's cool. Long time.
Oh, Dawn, I thought I saw you on Facebook. I do apologize if you got cut off on Facebook there.
You cut her off, mate.
Yeah.
You cut her off.
Yeah, we are back on now.
Okay. So we were just talking about rubbing up and shubbings, and it is a bit of a sore subject for some women and men, isn't it? I don't think it's a sore subject for
It
the
was
men.
only sore for me if I was doing too much rubbing up.
No, Mikey, you was definitely doing too much rubbing up. Too much. That's why you have your gold teeth. There's something about the gold teeth. Let's talk about the gold teeth now, because that's another story now. Let's talk about the gold. What happened? Because even I want to know, how did I end up with 3 of them?
You got slapped in the mouth?
3. And I woke up one day and I said, where did these things come from? What on earth happened? 3 of them? Right in 2 in the front and 1 at the side. I'm like, what was going on? I think it was a trend. It must have been a trend at one point.
It was a trend at one time. It was a trend. It was a big trend.
I would have put up gold teeth right in the front of them head.
Well, if you was in a dark shubbing, yeah, which Sharon has never been to, yeah, if you wanted
No,
to
I visited one and I didn't like it.
visit a shubbing, one shubbing you've been to in your life, then that's
I don't like it. I don't like the music. I don't like the behavior.
Have you got any gold teeth, Sharon?
Huh?
Have you got any gold teeth?
Yeah, I have, but that was to save my tooth,
Oh,
isn't
but
it?
that's shubbing material. You should have been.
That's evidence that you're supposed to be.
Yeah, man. Maybe you've been exposed now.
Yes.
You've been exposed.
Yeah. So no, I need to find out,
Okay.
because I think gold tooth should be in they kind of interlinked. So Sharon, you got a gold tooth.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
And gold tooth, but no should be. You know, like,
No.
you know, I'm not being funny.
Look.
I'm actually going to say
Yeah.
the best years of my life was spent in a should-be. And I've been around the world. And I've stayed in 7-star hotels. And nothing beat a good wall should-be.
What part of the shubbing did you like?
I think, you know which part I like? You know
Being
when you
grabbed up.
No, when you hide behind the speaker box. You know that one, Musty?
Yeah, yeah.
You know you have to hide the speaker box. You've got to find the corner by the speaker box, mate.
To do what?
To go and get busy, you have to hitch up. There's a certain position. You hitch up, and you have to pull up on the speaker box.
look at Sharon's face. She's mortified.
Hook up on what?
So am I. So am I.
Thank you.
I agree with
I'm
you.
sure there's other people. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm with
you.
Lisa, am I making any sense, Lisa? Lady L.
I didn't particularly like. I didn't like them.
Oh no, she didn't like them. Oh my,
No.
I feel exposed now, Mikey G.
You know, you
And
exposed.
it was sweaty and it was hot and
It was just,
you just had people just touching you. No.
See?
That was all part. That was all part of it.
Yeah, I know.
that's quite funny.
I know.
Because a lot of people are in Trafalgar Square at the moment, complaining that people are not allowed to touch no more. I wish people would make up their mind. How you even want to touch?
We are allowed to touch.
We either oops, right? We either can touch or we can't touch. With or without the cream.
Lotion. Take some lotion. Your
Right?
mask.
So I don't know.
Put on your mask, please.
I think to myself,
Actually, do you need a new? I think we need new lessons on how to kiss with a mask. I
try.
think there's going to be a new.
Hold on a minute.
I think there's going to be a new course out now. You know, I think people are going to have to. You know, there's going to have to be new lessons because if you go on YouTube, you know, them teach you how to kiss without the mask, but they're not giving no lessons on how to kiss with the mask.
Hold up. They give you a lesson how to kiss
without the mask. You can get.
Well,
lessons.
hold up.
You know, you can get lessons now.
Hold
on
up.
how to
Why
kiss
would you
without the
need?
mask.
Why would you need lessons how to kiss?
Because people go on YouTube to find out how to do everything now. You know.
God, let me
Go on YouTube and see if you can find. Google and find out if you how to kiss with a mask.
I'm gonna go and check that out now, right?
Serious thing.
Oh, with a mask or just
with
kissing?
the mask, and we're in the new 2020.
I think you should find 2 volunteers that are willing to demonstrate on your show how you kiss with masks.
I'm sure some people master that. You know, I think some people.
Yeah, you should get 2 volunteers.
Time.
And gloves.
I'm trying to listen to what she said. She said that we should get 2 people to do what?
Demonstrate.
Yes, two volunteers
So would you like
on
to
your show. No, not me. To people who volunteer, who want to volunteer to kiss with the mask.
Why are you telling people then?
Because I want to see.
You should have come to the Chubbies and you would have seen.
Yes. So, now,
Too late.
everybody says it's disgusting. Darren says it's disgusting. Alison, you didn't go to the Shabins, no?
No, I was, I think, a bit too young then.
You was a bit too young.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Self mostly remembers it. Yeah. What about Novel? Novel, do you remember the Shabins? Do you remember the Shabins? You don't? You look serious, man. What happened to Novel, man? What you do to Novel? Novel just look serious. Look at Novel.
Novel is enjoying the show,
It
man.
was very serious, man.
Yeah,
all right. Okay. So, I am sorry, but I love the Shabin. I think it was one of the best times of my life.
You said so already.
You know, and I think we need to bring back the Shabin. I think we're going to have no chance. We have to go waving at the dark.
No, with only if the in
We
that
have to waving
Shubin,
at the dark
yeah, if that Shubin has got 5 people,
and black out the
including
windows now.
5 people, including so make 6.
Yeah, but you know what? Back in the day, right? I'm not joking.
So it could be a Shubin with 5
I
girls.
remember raving into sound system and Buchanan sound system. There was 3 sound system and the half the size of my front room, and we had more speaker box than people. I remember we had more speaker box than people in the raves, and they were the nicest raves. I think there was no more than about 10 people in the rave.
Yeah, well, I'm just hoping,
Peer speaker box.
like I'm saying, I'm just hoping that the opportunity comes up that I can go to a Shubin with 6 people, because we want to be safe, and 5 of them are women, and the other 4 women, then they might just wait until they finish rub down, and we will come for them hard.
And one more thing I want to do.
You just had a message from Dawny saying she did not enjoy going to them, but she accompanied somebody she knew, and she didn't feel comfortable in there.
Okay, well, I am going to make another confession.
Oh
I was a
my
resident DJ in All Nations for
Thanks, Dawny.
5 years. And All Nations is well renowned for the condensation coming off of the actual ceiling in your mouth while you're dancing. And it's well renowned that if you went in there with a beautiful hairstyle, ladies,
That's me. It was coming out with, yeah.
coming out.
Sure, I can imagine.
Yes. And I remember when I used to wear weave on back in the day. I used to, and one of the reasons, I'll make a confession as to why I stopped wearing it, and the reason for that is that I remember having the front toned. Okay, so I had the weave at the front, and then my own hair at the back, and I never forget when I came out of All Nations, everybody was looking at me, and I was wondering what is wrong with these people. And what happened was the front had gone straight. And the back.
And the back torn nasty dread. All right.
Any one of them. Yeah, Mikey has just been such a gentleman. Mikey has been such a gentleman. He has just ordered food for us.
Take away.
He's been.
Take away, you know, liberties.
Go. I told him to make a delivery of food and what is good.
A la carte crisps.
So, ladies, seriously, I was traumatized by that experience of having half Afro and half weave, and that was it.
Hold up a second.
No.
I've lost that now.
You missed that one.
Yeah, because the delivery man come and dropped off your crisp.
No, I had All Nations. We were raving, partying. I don't even know who the man was dancing with. I don't even know who it was. Oh my God. We were going on bad. We were going on wicked.
Wait,
yes.
something like you had a bad experience.
I'm telling you.
And you've never got over it.
I was wondering why all these people are looking at me. Is it because of the way I was dancing with this young man? And half the back of my hair had gone into an afro, and the front was still permed and the weave in place. It looked disgusting. And I was traumatized by that experience, and I said, no more of that. And then I did try to wear wigs. Okay, so that was my next style. And unfortunately, I have a video that one day I will be posting on YouTube where my wig was back to front, and not one person, including told me that the wig was back to front.
Your friends need sacking.
No, I'll be honest with you, she looked the same with the wig the other way.
So that was my experience, and I know that hair is a very sensitive thing to black women. Hair is a very sensitive subject to black women, and I'm just sharing my experience of why I was so traumatized, and I just chop off the hair after that. I said no more of this. I was traumatized by a wig, and I was traumatized by the weave. It just wasn't for me. Some women can do it and do it properly, but it just was not working for me. So I just decided to if they say if your left hand offends you, what you do? Chop it off. Yeah. Okay. So back to what we're talking about, and what we were talking about is the good old shubbing and the good old dance. Okay. There must be a lady that had the same experience with me, that loved Idoti Rob Up. Jeanette. Yeah, he does. How you doing, Jeanette? How you doing? You're not on mute, so maybe you want to say hello, introduce yourself. By the way, the rule is we'll chop you off if you do not introduce yourself, because we don't want no stowaways here. You could be the journalist, so you're gonna have to introduce yourself, Jeanette. Or else,
Oh, my sister's on it.
I think that's your
What
sister.
sis? What sis?
Hi.
What sis?
Hello. I'm tired. In my bed, about to go to sleep.
You was about to go to sleep.
I'd come in and say hi to give some support.
Oh,
that's sweet.
I appreciate that. Now, the question.
Thanks.
You used to
Janet, listen to this question that Marcy is asking.
Did you use?
I am brain dead.
Oh, did you rub up in the shebeen at all ever in your life?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, that's a silly question.
Why is it a silly question? Why is it a silly question, Jeanette? Of course. That means I think she's saying of course.
Well, absolutely.
Well, I never. It's not a silly question for me because we never do it.
Because I did, and I've told everybody it was one of the best times of my life when I used to go to the derelict houses. And I'm not afraid to admit that. What about you, Jeanette? Are you the only? Am I the only one that can admit that?
I've been to a few.
And did you?
I've been to a few and had a good time.
Ah.
Well, there you go. That's my sister. So she's got a different perspective.
I am not the only woman that has enjoyed going to a shubbing and a derelict house. Did you used to go to the derelict houses, Jeanette?
Never.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you draw the line.
Hold on.
No, she said never.
No, but I'm just wondering. I mean, because you're asking that question, you know, because not everybody.
It's our history.
No, but some people might have just went to a party.
Disco or a house rave, you know.
No, what derelict is important in
It was a blues party. And
no,
somebody
because there was something about the
little
derelict concept
so
and the All Nations warehouse under the arches.
Was it a little thing for you? You know, like, oh, it's a derelict house, let's go. You know,
I don't know, I wasn't even thinking about it then.
Okay, because I thought about it now.
But there was something about that vibe, I don't know what it was, but there was just something about that vibe because we dressed up. This is the point I'm making. We actually really went to town and dressed up and made the effort. Yeah? So it was a very important factor. Anyway, leaving that now, Mikey G. Last but not least, okay, because we're finishing in the next 25 minutes, okay? I would like to find out from you, Mikey G, what makes you happy? Mikey G. Here we go.
Oh.
Mikey G.
Being away from you.
Oh God, we got Lee on the line.
Lee.
But before you do that, please, I've got a question.
Hey, what's happening?
Oh my God.
Oi.
You got some nice, where are you getting these men from, Mikey G? You got some nice men, you're keeping them all to yourself.
The same robot dance there where you used to go to.
Oh, Lee. I think it was him I was dancing with. Lee, did you used to go to the derelict parties? I'm still, I'm still trying to find my Romeo.
Is that Gil there? Hello, Gil.
Yes, it's me.
How you doing?
I'm all right. How are you?
Wow.
I'm good.
Hold on, Lee. Did you used to go to the derelict house Trabines back in the day?
No.
What about you, Lee? Lee.
Which one? Which one?
Did you go? Which one? Which one? I think that says it all. Did you use
many places like that, but it was in the northwest London area. You know what I mean?
But
Hi, Lee.
Hello there.
I'm admitting that was some of the best times of my life. I mean, am I the only one, or did you enjoy it?
Yes, definitely.
There's more. Wow.
Lee,
Oh,
I'm
Jonette
telling
said she
Lisa.
liked it as well.
Lee, I'm telling Lisa. Did Lisa go with you, Lee?
Well, no, not those days. You know what I mean? Those days were the time where you just got to learn a few tricks. You know what I mean? You know.
Hold up a minute, Lee. Who did I expose you?
Lee, do you know who I am, Lee? Lee, do you know who's talking?
And I expose your business and exposing your people hiding themselves. You know,
we're not doing a speed dating this week, okay? This is not.
I know Lee. I know Lee. Lee, do you know who this is?
Who's this now? Jonette, it says here.
Don't worry.
You know Jonette. Remember Jonette?
Do I know that?
Lisa, mate.
Lee, I'm sorry. That's terrible.
That was terrible of what
I thought you and I were friends. It's all right, Lee. It's all right, Lee. I've got you. It's okay.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to play the kind of music that you only hear in a shebeen. I believe Musty will know this tune, and I think that
actually,
Lee would probably.
Lee would probably.
Listen, these are the only tunes that you will hear in a shebeen, or you will hear from Lady G. Take a listen.
Oh my God. That's why I would not go there. Sir. Oh, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. My sister will love it.
No, back then I didn't.
Did you like this? Do you like these tunes?
I like them now, but back then I didn't.
No.
Can't hear it.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough. Okay.
Rubber dog.
Musty. You know that? You know that tune?
I couldn't hear it properly.
Did
A
you
lie, man.
It's Al Campbell.
A lie about you couldn't hear it properly.
Next week we're gonna deal with the audios. Don't worry, you're gonna hear them properly next week. We're coming right through our audios.
Well,
that was Al Campbell, and that one was called "I Want You Around." That's what he called original. If you are in a shebeen and you do not play an Al Campbell, you're not in a real shebeen. Okay? You have to hear Al Campbell.
Well, that was a new one.
G baby.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah,
that was a new one for me.
All right, so we've spoken about shebeens.
That was a new one today that you was going to be talking about shebeens.
Yes.
Yeah, that's been a bit of a shock to me, you know.
Why?
Well, you didn't really strike me as a corner woman. You didn't strike me as a corner woman.
You did. I didn't. So what perception do you have over me?
Mind you, you keep saying that you want to have this dance with me. So maybe you want to sort of hark back to in those days there where you have a little bit of a rub up and down. Yeah, well, all right.
Mikey, wait a minute. I'm in shock here. I've known each other for 30 years and you've never actually danced with me ever again.
I didn't really
as friends.
I didn't really think you was a corner woman.
You really didn't?
No, you don't seem like a corner woman. You know, like if I look, you know, behind the speaker box, wherever you said that you like to go.
I used to love behind the speaker box.
Yes, I was there as well, so I don't know how I never really run it.
The best spot was the speaker box. Not true, Musty, because you get the BS line as well, you know.
Oh gosh,
you have the BS line as well. It helps you to keep in the rhythm.
Or Angela, who's never experienced that before, you know, you must be wondering what we're talking about, Angela. You must really wonder, you know, about this corner thing there, you know. But
yeah,
you know, I know that there's a couple of people in the room there who must know about that corner, and that's fine. Well, I know that we've also got some people in Canada, and Gil, how you doing? You wouldn't know about the corner, would you?
The corner, Rob?
No.
No.
I will post you a video on the steps in the corner. Speaker box.
You know what I would like to talk about?
I'll post you a video.
Actually, how did we learn to do it?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Whose idea was it?
I had to learn to dance. And I remember using the corner of the door. Yes. I remember to sit with the corner of the door. How did you learn to
Right,
dance? How did
okay.
you learn to dance? How did you learn to dance?
Not by the corner of the door.
How did you learn to dance? That dance, that special slow dance that we used to do. How did you learn to do it?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't think it's a discussion as such, because I think that everybody was out there, and like any dance that you would have picked up in those times, you just
pick it up naturally.
You just pick it up, you get it wrong.
You get it wrong.
And you try again, and you try again.
Yeah.
I didn't think I had to go home and go and practice with the side of the door, to improve me rub down movements. I'll be honest with you, on a personal thing. I might come out there and a girl says, "Oh, you dance a little bit too far." You might go back and dance with her, look a bit short, and then say, "Oh, they feel, right?" You might then say, "Oh, that looks better," and she pulls you in a bit tighter. There's no way I'm going to say, "Wait there a minute, I'm just going to practice on the door."
Listen, I'm really exposing myself to
You
that.
are.
I
I
am
really think you
seriously.
are. Yeah, we have got the door about.
Yeah. Pillow as well.
Oh God!
You have to walling around the pillow.
I can't leave tonight, can't I?
You have to hold the pillow in front of you and just like, but you have to make it look good,
That must be, that must be really kind. No disrespect. That must be ridiculous.
Lee, am I sounding a bit weird?
Yes.
How did I? Is that you saying? How did I learn? Well, I used to watch the old parents and that.
There you go.
Have a few dances with the old aunties, all the.
There you go.
Mums. What he's trying to strategy.
And guess what?
How are you? Lock the door.
And then what we used to do, the parents used to have parties, and when the daughters and all that used to come, we used to have parties upstairs, and that's how we practiced. We used to
Steady with
it now.
Right, about when you must have couldn't wait until your mum's friends then come around with the daughters, isn't it? Oh, here I am.
Steady.
That's how we learned. You know what I mean? We watched what they were doing, and then that's how we done it. You know what I mean?
Never little dance. There's no way you was gonna use a door.
Well, the door was practice on a Tuesday and Wednesday and a Thursday.
I'm just being honest, so I practice with the door and the pillow, and it worked. Okay, right. So now we're talking about what's happening now. Then you stay there. No, you have to practice with the mask. You have to practice with the mask and the gloves now.
I know how to put it on.
We'll be practicing with robots soon.
Yeah, that's it. We will be practicing with robots.
Things have changed now, so do we have to now learn to reskill ourselves? How do we kiss now? We might have to have lessons on that, and masks, and how do we use our gloves?
Absolute rubbish. Absolute rubbish.
No, it's a very serious point.
Absolute rubbish. If you're in a personal relationship with or meeting somebody, I don't think that those things, passion is a real strong thing,
No, but remember,
I mean, you're sitting here
before this happened.
You're not worrying about wearing masks.
No, because before this happened, the first thing you wanted to find out is if that person had any sexual diseases or anything like, sexually transmitted diseases or anything. That was standard anyway. But now we have to find out, listen, do you have COVID too? You understand? Because the COVID is worse than that now, It's worse than AIDS and everything else, remember? So it's not just about do you have a sexually transmitted disease. It's do you have COVID? And if I see you...
But Marcia, people are probably going to say to you, have you had the vaccine?
Oh, yeah.
And if you haven't, when that comes in, it's like, have you had the vaccine? It's like, no. Oh.
Checklist was big enough as it is. No, I have to put that one on there to say, find out if you have COVID. Yeah?
I've had my fair share of rub downs in my lifetime, so no business.
Even if everything is no, it's okay for you then, Musty. You've had your fair
Yes,
share.
good memories.
Well, that's right. You know what I mean? You have everything in your basket. No,
I feel sorry for this next generation that's never going to experience that.
You have your one fork going in your basket, but no way else.
Isn't it?
Right. We have that argument.
All right. But Mo, on a serious note, we've got 15 minutes left, and we want to just say to you that, look, this one, me and Mikey just came together. It was literally 4 days, wasn't it, Mikey? We just came up with an idea and said, you know something? How about we just go and just do a show, right? I'm not set up, you're not set up, but we know how to make things happen. You got to start somewhere, and now we've started, and trust me.
After tonight, I'll retire.
No, you ain't. You ain't, okay? You ain't, because you gotta come and set up properly. You gotta make sure all the orders are working. You gotta come with all your cameras. We're not ramping, mate.
After you told me now that
backdrop the whole lot.
I'm not feeling well after you told me about rubbing down the door.
Yeah.
The only time I rub down the door is with sandpaper.
Sandpaper.
What Mr. I paint it.
Yeah, but listen, this platform is going to be about free speech and keeping it real. We're going to talk about
yeah.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. You know what I mean? It's not politically correct. I don't even want to hear that. I really don't want to hear that.
But
you understand?
You would definitely put off Sharon because
no, Sharon's cool, man.
No, but Sharon's already ticked about 10 boxes that she.
Sharon just spoken her truth.
Dawney's saying to you and everyone, it's a good idea to have this platform so that everyone can have a say. I think that's great. Right. Thanks, Dawney.
Definitely had a say.
So why isn't Dawney coming and saying what she needs to say?
Dawn. Actually, let's hear from a few of you. Dawney. Why you got Dawney on there? It's not Dawney, it's Dawn. I know her as Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, where do you know Dawney from?
Well, now ask my business boat.
Yeah.
You're asking me my business about.
Sorry, he's so rude. Why do you, I mean, listen, the way I see it, right, anybody that knows Mikey, right, is understandable that they know that he's not sensitive. He's just seriously not sensitive. Marks is not going to stop this man. Yeah? COVID-19 now going to stop him. Not true?
Well, it never stopped me before. Well, it's going to stop me now. It doesn't stop you from talking, does it?
All right. But guess what? The most important...
Yeah, because you have to put a mask on.
Dawn, please. Talk.
Hello, good evening, Dawn.
She's on mute.
Maybe she can't. That's why she's typing. Maybe there's an internet issue, but she's using chat. Oh, there she is. Hi. Hi, Dawney.
Go on.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, hi, Dawn.
Hi, Dawney. Hi. Hello.
Hi, Dawney there.
Yeah, I remember him back in the day. Way
Yeah.
back.
Went to Jamaica with you.
Yes, back in the day. Look, this is one of the old Jam Brits crew here, mate. Don't mess about. One of the original ravers here.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Dawn.
Do you know about the Shabby? One?
Remember, I didn't like it.
Oh my gosh.
What part
what part of it you didn't like? Not you about?
I never really, I only went if I remember my cousin was raving in North London. No, East London with my cousin back in the day.
You didn't like the music?
No, I loved the music, but I just didn't like the atmosphere.
You mean the Dirty Rubber? Let's talk shit.
The whole marketplace business. Come in like anybody. I go a bull ring and I order the meat and then grab it up. And, thank you.
I was born that way.
Back away. No.
So there was a time, right, when Mike, I think you was one of them. What if it was you? Oh, I think it was you, you know. You just reach out your hand and just slide out your hand, and your hand just kind of just come from nowhere, and you just put out your hand a little bit, and then you just slide it back in again like neat, like nothing never happened.
Who did she do that with?
You
or me? I'll be getting involved in that. I'm not that type of chat.
That was a classic.
I'm not that type of chat.
All of a sudden, you just felt his hand just come from nowhere. What? It was you, you know. You slide your hand in it. You just backhand. You just don't look a backhand like
she don't look like that. It looked like you need a crane to pull her into a dance.
Yeah. Or you was one of them classic man that was yeah. You was doing one of the
No, I wasn't stretch out my arm, man. Time I get bucks. Time I get dragging. You know, it's a part of the whole environment, wasn't it? Yeah. But Dawn, I'm interested because I don't know if I know you.
You mean you don't know? You're gonna say you don't know what? You're doing kid.
Don't let me kiss my teeth.
Huh?
Don't let me kiss my teeth.
Don't make that right.
Why are you kissing the teeth?
He's disowning you all of a sudden.
You don't know me.
It's not funny, but don't worry, Dawn.
I don't know what Dawn is.
Listen, we got to
no, I just put that
why
in there.
Do you like the Shabins? That's what I want to know.
Why?
And I respect, but why?
No, you're asking me.
Yeah, the Shabin and the blues dance.
I don't like. How can I explain it? I just didn't like the atmosphere of people. Just grab you, and I just didn't like.
Okay. Oh Lord.
You didn't like the what?
The way they drag you up.
Oh, right.
You know, back in the day,
What about
I used to have a lot of arguments. So did I?
What, you left your house for going to have arguments? You should have stayed at your house. Fuck.
I was following somebody else.
Should have stayed at your house if you have left out, with our big clothes and, and man say, hey, look, good, you come down. And you're like, oh no, I never come out the bathroom. Guilty.
No, I didn't. No, because I didn't. I came to go out with my cousin, not to go out.
Yeah, she came out with a cousin. She didn't come.
Oh, was your cousin male or female?
Female.
Female. Yeah, should have got somewhere.
What did she come out to do?
Yes, because if you.
No, she had a lot of friends, so I just used to accompany her. When we used to go raving.
Accompany.
Yeah, but it's like going to the carnival. I mean, it's like going to a football match and not cheering for the football and saying, "Oh, great goal." When you go somewhere, you take in the environment. You don't just stand off there look like.
No, but you know what? You had to be.
No, but you can still take in the environment without having to do what some people are doing.
You don't think about.
Okay.
Let's talk to it.
So
it's not for everybody.
Dawn's coming quite late. I'm not picking on you, Dawn, but you've come in a bit late to be able to hear some of the conversation. Yes.
I did hear some of it.
One of the conversations that we was talking about a little bit earlier was if you got male friends, if you got a lot of male, what was the question again? Male friends?
Oh no,
platonic.
Male friends.
Platonic.
Male friends. Platonic. Remember that
platonic.
Word? That's our new trend.
Which I thought was a drink. Yeah. That you're mixed with a little lemonade or coke, because the only woman that tell me about platonic, I said, see the bar woman.
Can you have a platonic relationship with a very nice person? Yeah, somebody that you're attracted to, but you just keep it as a friendship. Can you have a platonic relationship with a person?
Yes.
Can you do it?
No, I have male friends who are just that, friends.
Okay. And do you think it's
no sex?
No. Do you think it's possible that
no
you
what?
can do
No
that?
what? No what?
No. X.
Friends. There's friends.
Yes.
You can have. What it is, I have male friends that I have. Majority of male friends that I have, I know their partners and their wives.
Now you're talking. Right, so I'm not the only one that can have this beautiful relationship with Mikey G. We don't care who's listening, we love, I love you.
Hold on, this is a bit one-sided, because I never told you to say that million night. You are telling me, but I'm telling you.
Don't make me and you follow to
No, we can. I don't mind. I can follow up with anybody.
Seriously.
All right. Fine.
I'm kind of defending you today.
You're not.
I am properly
Because
defending you.
you are telling me that I'm all right about it.
All right.
And I'm saying, maybe me not, maybe me want, no, so you just stay up on the side and know everybody know.
Even though I asked my best friend to bring me a drink, Dawn.
Thank you, Marcia. That's how we know that. Listen.
Easy.
Anyway.
No, don't say that.
I'm not going to say anything.
Don't.
Sorry, what's the question?
When he comes, please bring me a drink and something to eat and some chocolate. And this is what I get. Dawn. Red Bull.
Listen. We know how he stays.
Children chocolate, piece of chocolate, children.
We know how he stays.
And
you don't know me.
This is the food. No. Dawn, look at the food. Look at the food.
You're lucky you got the crisps.
Hold up a second.
Look at the food, Dawn.
I think the main evidence. You want me to bring the rice and peas?
Yeah. That would be a start.
That's it. Yeah.
Bring your drink. Red Bull. Oh, bring some food.
Red Bull.
Oh, bring chocolate.
Where is the addition? So what are you supposed to use to put the Red Bull? Use the Red Bull with? That's what I would have asked.
I love you, Mike.
Hold on a minute.
I love you. I do love you.
Hold up. You say what you have to say.
Where's the brandy?
But notice, as much as the things them I get rinsed, everything I get what I eat. No. If you're concerned about what me I bring you, let them one side not so we can carry them back home. Right? Left them one side now so we can carry them back home. See the plastic bag down there.
Yeah, he did bring them in the plastic bag.
Yeah, where you want me bring them in? Where you want me bring them in?
You know what? It's not even funny. But you know what? A man can be romantic in his own way. Even as and he said it. He admitted it. He said that's for my wife. That's not for you. And you know, I can't even argue.
Listen, when I spend twice.
I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
Right?
I don't buy it.
Right?
I don't buy it.
Twice, you know, you get the pack of crisps and the wife get the pot of food.
And
right?
I'm not.
Remember, you're only friend, you know. You're not telling everybody that me and you are friends. So take the crisp now. Stop coming here.
Marcia, let's get his wife on and see if he'd do the same with her. Because I have a feeling that's exactly what he would have done. And wife said, bring me something back in, and him bring her back a Kit Kat. Yes.
I said, don't treat Marcia like that. Even wife would have tell you that.
No.
Yes, man.
I mean, it's how much time you ask you to
if my wife was a good wife, she'd be telling me, hold on, that the money when I ask you for go and put on the gas, you go spend money per woman. That's what my wife would be telling me. And I would have to say, well, it's only the Christmas to buy her, you know. It's only Christmas to buy her.
You know why I say this? You know why I say
what you saying, sis?
Well, right. With a sterilized.
Listen, you've got women friends and you've got male friends. And as far as I'm concerned, friend is friend. And I know if I said to my female friend, hey, come around, we're going to do a show, you know, be here for 6 o'clock. They're not going to turn up 10 to 9 when the show starts at 9. That's the first thing. The second thing is, I'm going to say, hey, on your way down, I can't move where I live. I can't just come out. Can you bring some food for me, please, and bring me a drink? And can you bring me some food? And I'll give you the money when you come.
The first thing we would have said, what kind of friend you like?
No,
beg me them things.
What would you have bought?
Are we a bed boat?
If I gave you that phone call,
what would you have bought
me, Dawn?
Oh, I'd bring you some hot food.
Dawn,
I'd bring you something hot. Yeah.
You wouldn't have no hot food in your house.
Food.
Huh? I would have asked you what you wanted.
Right.
Even that.
What I wanted, and if I said, look, I'll leave it to you, but I'm hungry.
Right.
I haven't got time to
leave it to them.
Right. What would you have done?
Leave it to them.
Shush them out. I'm going to show you something.
Go on, what you going to show me?
What would you have done?
Let me see it in a minute.
What would you have done for your friend?
I would have bought some hot food.
Okay. And you would have bought this?
You would have what?
Piece of chocolate with the price on it. Would you bring me this piece of chocolate? Kiddies chocolate here.
You know,
you're not bringing your kindergarten, no.
Oh, can I?
Hold on, listen.
Hold on a minute.
Put on your mask.
Oh man, let me deal with them now. Your life has changed. To me, you know, when friends used to invite me round and invite me.
Him not behaving, him not putting on his mask.
I'm talking. When my friends used to invite me around the house, I'm going to their house, and they would invite me, come round Michael for dinner. If they want me to walk with my cooker, me would have said if you come round to my house, right? So when we come to their house, I'm supposed to say, come round to my house, see look food for you, look for rice and peas, look for chicken, oh nice, you know, I mean, my brain, I look for Lucas here with me or something like that, give them, right? If
Lucas said,
if they want food, don't invite me round, come round to my house, and me would have hot food in my house.
I love
what,
him.
What do
I
want?
love him.
I love him. Where the hot food? This them all I go walk with hot food with them. When them come round to you, where the hot food there? Now look, I not see no hot food.
Mikey, I love you.
You know, Marcia, listen, him do you bad. That's what I've got to say.
Hold on.
Say no.
Do you bad.
I like you, you know.
Yeah.
But me no know, I like you, you know. Maybe I look sit back and dress back and heel, swing around. Food, you know, girl. But it has to be a no.
I'm traumatized.
Right? It has to be a no.
But I didn't ask the question.
It has to be.
I didn't ask you no question for you to say no to me.
It has to be a thumbs down.
You know what?
Well, okay, never mind.
When Mikey said, yeah, man, I'm so looking forward to the drink and the food, man, and the chocolate.
I was looking forward to the food.
You know, we need to psych up yourself for this food, man. And
you know
when
what?
me look at the man, And
You know what?
when we look, I miss
It's a
the
different-
sauce of chocolate.
But it eat off. Look how it eat off. Got the thing eat off.
Because she's starving, she ain't got no choice but to eat your child chocolate.
Hold up a second. So let me just find this
I
out
was
from you,
looking for the
Sharon.
bottle of Baileys or Malibu.
Yeah, too sure. Me not come for to take you out. Yeah, that's sure. Yeah.
That's crazy. Now, sir.
You know, they got
Now, sir, Mikey. Now, sir.
bottles of Prosecco. You know the little ones. I thought you was going to come and bring it and package it.
And you not have none here? Show me the buckle where you are. Show me the buckle you are telling me you want me to buy. You not have none here. So we can see next time. You know?
You know what? I have got it here, you know, but it's just the thought of
So-
having a friend. You know that feeling
Have you
when
got it there?
when a friend's coming round and they can just bring you a little gift, you know?
Hold
You
up
know
a
that
second.
feeling of when
no,
your
no.
friend's coming round and they just bring you a little
You got
gift.
it wrong.
You know
You
what
got
I
it
mean?
wrong. You
Yeah.
got it
I mean,
wrong.
even if you didn't put a little bow round the Red Bull, you know, if you just put a little bow round it, yes?
That's so pretentious. Take the
I would just say, what is? Why did you look at him and say, well, what is? What is? You make a mistake.
No,
My
no.
sisters are helping me. Your brethren, they're making
No, what, no. Well,
your brethren, they're making
hold on, no. I know you want. What I'm saying is that, unlike the gentlemen them in the show, I'm not defending what you're saying because themselves would probably feel to themselves, well, if she's invited him round, you know, it's a word called hospitality.
I never invite you, Ro.
Oh, all right.
We're supposed to be working.
That's why I make bull to make your work. If you want to go there, they cheer me would have bring wine. Right?
Oh my gosh.
I would have
Help
brought
me.
wine. I would have
Lee,
brought
no.
wine.
All right. You know what?
I
Lee,
get his logics now. Okay, I'll get the logic.
Lee, you are a true gentleman. I want to hear from
You're working.
Lee, with that lovely smile of yours. What would you, Lee?
What's the question? Sorry, I can't.
Lee, if I said, look,
Remember, I should just tell you, say me I work.
shut
Don't
up,
say it right.
Lee, you come to me and you're supposed to be doing our first radio show, and I've not had time to cook or anything, and I'm hungry. And where I live,
Wow.
just listen. I'm trying to tell Lee
Well,
this. Where I live, you've got to drive 3 miles just to get out the front gate.
So I might
Yeah,
pass
so
out.
I'm starving. So I said, please, when you come, bring something. And can you bring a drink and some chocolates, please? I even said I'll give you the money when you come. You know?
Wow.
I did.
Well, and I mean,
And guess what?
Wow.
No, Lee.
no, you
Lee,
can't
Lee,
do that,
Lee,
man.
Lee, Lee,
You
Lee,
can't do that.
Lee.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Would you bring me Red Bull with the price?
No, for you.
I love MS.
I'll bring over the food and I'll bring over a nice bottle of champagne for you.
Oh, you see? That's a true friend. That's a good friend, man.
We'll have a good evening, you know what I mean? We're just going to come in. If you haven't cooked, we'll get something on the way in and we'll bring a bottle of champagne for you.
Oh, what about the chocolate?
Box.
You know?
Lee,
I think
But Lady G, you're asking for too much. If you tell me to bring champagne, I know you're asking champagne.
What? All right. I got me and say, Lee, are you a spoiled woman? That's why they must sit down and drink wine. Yeah? You a spoiled woman then because
Lee.
you should have just bring the Red Bull and the whole piece of chocolate. That's not. Before you have with flowers and chocolate and all these things, bro. These what I'm saying. Just bring
Lady G, I have to drink the Red Bull Mikey. Before we reach me, I got to drink the Red Bull before we see Lady G.
But you bring her, you give her water. Give her water. Yeah. Look,
Oh my God.
look,
No, it's not funny.
look, we have bring her sterilizing cream. We give her everything. Right? We have bring her champagne, but what you do, man? Everything will rock you.
Hey.
Somebody invite you to the house, you go buy champagne. Come on,
Yeah, that's the only bottle I'm drinking, not no Red Bull, just champagne with me and Lady G.
Oh,
Oh gosh.
You're not a friend.
Mike.
You look something else, man.
I think
That's the point I was gonna make. He's making an impression.
No, there's no way. I'm sorry, Sharon. If I'm coming to if we come to your house with bucket of champagne and big box of chocolate, so right till we can't even open the door, right? And then, so thanks, Mike. Anyway, it's 12 o'clock now. You got to go now. I'm Oh no, no.
I can't drive home now. I can't drive home.
What?
If we bring the Red Bull, then we can drive home. But with the champagne, I can't drive home.
You can't drive home, so you said that is your key. Listen, let me tell you, I've never gone to a woman's house with a bottle of champagne and she's opened it there. She always say, let me put this down. Right? And it's down and it's covered. Right? Brethren, I tell you the truth. I've never gone to a woman's house with a champagne. That's why I bring them champagne. I bring them Red Bull. Got them out for what? Right? We go back around there, the woman now, fill up this up on the shelf. I said, you're not going to warm that buckle. Sometimes I'm tired, I look on the buckle, I have dust on it. So now I go walk the buckle. I take 60 pounds to buy the buckle, you know, I go walk the buckle.
Stop it, behave yourself. Seriously.
Now look up on top of the girl. It was a present for me. What the thing? It was a present.
Seriously, yeah.
Drink with me. So buy them Red Bull. And I bet
seriously, Red Bull.
And water. And water, right? You tell you. When 12 o'clock come, you know where you're going. Yeah. Then my bucket of champagne in my car, I go and drink with my brethren there for his birthday. Me drink Red Bull. But I'm in shock.
I'm serious, you know. My man is seriously, you know.
Yeah, man.
Mikey, what does the participants believe? What does everybody else believe? The Red Bull or the champagne? What does everybody else say?
Well, I just thought that maybe it would have been good for you to educate your friend there, but you know what? He now listen to you, you know, Lee.
No, in fact, he ain't my friend again. I him need education because I don't know where you go around them house.
You're gonna put it out to the rest of the crowd and ask them what do they think. Is that good enough or not?
Alison.
The champagne, the champagne, any day.
Thank you very much then.
I mean, it's
any day.
It was Lambrini or even Bibisham. Remember Bibisham?
That's about
Remember Luca, even a buckle of Lucas here would have been better.
Baby Sham is cheaper than Red Bull. Red Bull is £1 something for the tin. £1.36 for the tin. They have the price. Look, you have the price.
No,
on the
Mikey,
tin.
Mikey. That's not what you do, please. Please just listen.
Roughneck.
Don't buy a friend of yours Red Bull. If you actually
Come from Roughneck Road.
Maybe the word which is wrong here is that you have to have old friend. I'm going to go around or somebody else, let us give them a drink.
You just give them a drink. Yes, you just give them a drink.
Yeah, what happened in the friend team? The friend team that they come with the team.
Yes.
Have drink.
Mikey G, please don't ever purchase a tin of Red Bull for me.
Thank you.
Please don't ever.
I agree.
Let me correct you. We're not coming to your house with nothing.
Okay.
Oh dear, he's so funny.
I guess then I don't even have to offer you a drink of water.
Water because
no, I have water in my home for me, but if you don't want to be generous, you know, take part in the spirit of generosity, then no water. No, I can't do that. I'll give you some of my champagne. Don't worry.
A man say to his female friend, yeah, that when she comes to his house, then a buckle of whatever, or could he select of what kind of drink he would want her to bring?
Good question.
Yeah,
that's a good question.
Because I've never seen that happen neither.
It's a good question. Throw that one out there, Mikey.
Huh?
Throw that question out. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Right? Look how she has sit back. She's not even answering.
Sorry? Oh, I beg your pardon.
But to everybody, but sure you did say that if I come to your house that you want me to come with whatever buckle of drink. I wonder if you ever come to my house with the same buckle.
Just
Of course.
We you mean, of course?
What are you gonna bring?
I treat people the way I treat myself. I will treat
Yes.
another person the same
Bring
way.
the water.
Yeah,
Bring
exactly.
Water
Yeah.
expensive, you know. Bring the water for
All
me.
right. So, you know what?
Bring the bucket of water. It's all right.
You know what? This is something that's interesting because we've been friends for a long time, Mikey. And if you think that the cards, you never bring me hot food and, you know, you never bring me a bottle of wine or something.
Yeah, yeah.
That's our friendship over. You've got another thing coming because he bought me something more valuable than
Friendship.
you brought me laughter and you brought me joy tonight. And you brought yourself, and I really appreciate you.
See?
So listen, ladies and gents, it is 12:10, and we're going to be very strict because we got other business to do. No lying.
No, pack up. Another Brixton to the party, man.
Oh yes, guys having a party in it. Yeah. Oops.
Well, there's only 5 people there.
Yeah.
I meant number 6.
So listen, ladies and gents, it's been a pleasure. And as I said, this was our first run, and I think we're on to something very special here. Because if we could have just banged this together and this is what we got, can you imagine now when we really next week? So we're going to do enough. I'm going to be in Turkey actually. What day is it next week? No, I'm going to be in Turkey. Oh no. Actually, I'm back on the 3rd. Yeah. Actually, next week, Saturday, you have a week to fix up. And he's got a week, ladies.
Who have a week?
Up.
Why you not fix up?
Don't you worry, me never have to fix up this week. You flop this week.
Yeah, that's right. So when next week we come now,
bring a buckle.
But you will have a buckle for me.
Don't you watch that? Me know what it you.
Why? That sounds like it might hurt.
My brethren.
It sounds like it might. You know what I give you.
Make sure that the studio have the drink, the food, and we set nice. The butter bring no source of water and no Red Bull and no packet of crisp for food. Make sure we nice.
I was just trying to be professional. So I said, I don't think I'm going to bring alcohol into the studio because she was telling us earlier about she was in Chice and she wouldn't even be eating no crisp. But she would have liked to eat hot food in the studio.
Yes.
So since now you
want because you're going to turn up.
You're
going to turn up at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, not 10 minutes to 9.
Right? I'm going to burn up your mouth. You know what? I'm burn up your mouth, you know. We didn't want you to talk.
Okay. Anyway, can I get some feedback, please, from our audience here? What do you think? Was it a runner? Did you get some laughs tonight, guys?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, you heard some music you haven't heard for a while.
What music?
Yeah.
You play music?
Yeah, I had to just improvise, you know. I had to improvise the cast.
What? That's his music?
Yeah, but don't worry. Next week we'll get it coming through the computer. But anyway, you heard some music, you had some laughter, and did you get some information as well? Did we give you food for thought?
Let me hear.
Good. Well, things can...
It was very, very good night. We had some laughter, as you said, some music. We shared experiences, especially with the rub downs. Sharon was a bit stush. Oh, not me. But don't worry. You have to sort of like get her in the mood again. So next time if the music's coming out, people can get up and dance and enjoy.
Okay. Now I can assure you, we will.
Yeah, we can play some funky house for you, Sharon.
We're gonna have Mikey, remind them, and I know Musty, you can echo this, okay? I remember when I first started on radio, I was doing the graveyard shift, and I think I had 2 people listening to me, and you know, that 2 people went into 100,000 people. So you'd be surprised what you can do with 9 people. I promise you.
100,000.
Yes.
Wow.
100,000 listeners.
Peter, that wasn't pounds.
This is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Peter, it wasn't pounds.
And the thing is,
for each one.
we can do this in the right way or the wrong way, and we're going to do it the right way. It's called attraction. We are not going out there. We are attracting what we need to attract. So we could put this out to Tom, Dick, and Harry, couldn't we? But we don't want that.
No, me rather GN Mary.
This was beautiful. As far as I'm concerned, it's not the quantity, it's the quality.
No, I'm not Tom, Dick, and Harry. It was some GN
And you know
Mary.
something, I'm being honest with you. There is a gift that I have here that is more valuable than the food and the crisp and the Red Bull, and this is having this man as my best friend. I love you. Good night, guys. It's been a blessing.
Thank you.
See
Thank
you
you
guys
very
again.
much. Thank you.